Live from sunny Otari.
I mean, we are in like the Mediterranean, basically.
Alamir Hall presents Abomination Vaults. And here's your host, Sheep.
Live in studio audience.
Live.
And the in-house band. Huh.
Live from the Mistake by the Lake.
I would respond, but my brain power is currently taken up by me having forgotten to open all my PDFs and stuff.
Oh god, we need to work on this opening, guys. I'm doing my best radio announcer voice over here, and it's just.
I mean, to be fair, we are pretty new at this whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And if there's one thing I am awful at, it is intros.
Yes.
I've talked about my opinions about intros before.
We have several intros to different campaigns about not where we just start with like a deep sigh from me or Malachi or something.
Or
like,
burp.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
One scratching the microphone.
Yep. It's tradition. It's tradition.
Yeah. It makes it authentic, right?
Exactly.
We like to project, to make the viewers at home think that we're friends who actually would hang out.
Yeah.
And not, of course, paid actors, just doing this for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
9 to 5,
You're getting paid?
No. Don't you worry about it, Sheep. Absolutely not.
Paid in entertainment.
And if so, who is paying? This is a weird conspiracy.
I'll Venmo you later, Malachi, for
Venmo.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like America. What is it? Sorry. Well, actually, it doesn't matter.
I don't have Venmo either.
There is something really
also
flattering and
American.
also incredibly offensive about Jonas paying people to play with me.
Flattering,
just
See, the weird thing is, if he's here too, it makes it sort of weirder, doesn't it? He's not paying them to play with you, the two of you, just with you. He just likes to, have a friend and then manipulate his whole life.
I saw Sheep holding the Abomination Vaults book. He looked around. Was there anyone to play with him? And there was no one there. And I was just like, oh, my heart. And so here we are.
Gonna make it so.
Yeah, gonna make it so.
Listen,
He ripped
let
my
me tell
welfare
you,
check out of my hand.
you player people, you're a dime a dozen.
Yeah, exactly. Now me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, where's my diamond? I was promised.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you could definitely sell
All
your.
right, okay, give us a recap.
Why do I always have to do the recap? Manica hasn't done it in months. Come on.
You made an awful pun. Menagai gets to do it next week.
I'm sure he will. Well, last time on Abomination Vaults, many things happened. We fought. Let me think. Yes, we had just came back from eviscerating the Motley Man, so to speak, and we were left with the uncomfortable situation where they were looking for us down there, and we probably needed to get the hell out. And we did through some clever use of secret passageways, but not before we decided to kill that darned wisp that accosted us in the library. We decided to rest, and in doing so, accosted by the prisoner that we had left behind, who had been sent to find us.
The Gug.
That was murdered pretty promptly, and then we decided to Metal Gear Solid sneak our way out of there just under the face of the demon. Got back to Atari. Where is Tix her name? Sheep? The
It is Zach.
Zach. All right, well, Tix knows me. Zach was sent to give us a message in many convoluted words that perhaps something would happen if we didn't meet with the demon and parlay for a prize. And we did parlay with them and a dragon. did not like their terms, so to speak. So they left, attempted to talk to the dragon. That was kind of weird. But regardless, we went back to Atari with the idea that perhaps the town would be attacked, and so warned it as such. But nothing happened. And even Rin herself was like, well, it's not really charged yet, so even if they wanted to, it wouldn't. And so here we are after resting, after staying up maybe perhaps a bit too late to go in once again, I'm sure.
Indeed. And because you're right, you do the recap often. Have a hero point.
Thank you.
There you go. And now,
Back to the show.
back to the show indeed. It is the day after, roughly afternoon. You probably still have plenty of time to head into Gauntlet itself. Of course, there's currently no apparent rush. So what do you want to do?
We're gonna go back in and kill a devil.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get him.
Did we get all our crafting, whatever Majigger's done?
Yep, everything is done.
And my ale.
Yes.
Great, let's do it then.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, everything is sorted except for the items that will be delivered in a few days' time.
All right.
With that, then, you head out. During your recap, you did mention the dragon, right? Because I feel like that was relatively relevant. All right,
did.
good.
Briefly, but the dragon was there. Yes.
I'll kill that
Good.
dragon. Take his loot.
And with that, you head out. This time, not accosted in the forest as you were the night before. And you travel through the now very quiet upper levels of the keep, with most of their inhabitants having been cleared out rather permanently. You make your way down. Do you intend to go down the central spiral staircase again, or the back route?
I think we should go down the central staircase.
Why not, right?
Power move. Just go down the middle.
I mean, you
Through
know,
the front door.
if I was a riskier Leshy, I would just jump down there.
Yes, yeah, I suppose you could.
I am not, so.
Central
Alright.
staircase it is.
In that case. Roughly put you in marching order here, although it's not that important. As you head down the staircase, what's your general approach? Do you try to sneak, or do you just march down there with confidence?
Follow the expert down if you want. Otherwise, I will be sneaking on my own.
My approach would be when we get to the top of the staircase, because I'm expecting trouble.
Yep.
You know, I'm not intending to make this. I think my approach here, and you can correct Rogar if he's wrong, but we go down there and we clean out this level. I mean, there can't be that much left, right? We open the final door.
Yeah.
We know they're in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would just heroism the two people here on my side and then go. No need for stealth or something.
Yahoo.
I'm not good at it anyway.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
I-
heroic
Scouting, and we
steps.
can get
You can.
this one on initiative, which would be all.
You can use the scouting action to give us +1 to initiatives.
Sure.
Yeah.
You sure can.
Take your heroism, I mean.
Thank you.
I like the little swirly thing that around my portrait.
Yeah.
All right. With heroic steps, you descend the staircase. As you descend, you do think you notice a bit less of that sulfuric, nasty smell you smelled before. But coming down into the level, you certainly see that some remains of devilry are still here.
Mm-hmm.
It is, of course, Eurevian and his two guards, the same devils you've seen before, already waiting for you, standing before the large barrier still active, before what is, as far as you've seen so far, the only way onwards to your north here.
Oh, he's crawled out of his hole over there.
He has abandoned his office, taken up a defensive stance in front of the what looks like an elevator going down. As he will extend his hands, welcoming you down with a devilish smile, as he says, "Oh, I so detest violence, but if you want this, have at you. I am, however, very good at it regardless."
Have at thee!
As we'll go into initiative.
Yeah. Time to get down to business.
Not a warrior, but I like punching a devil.
Who doesn't?
So,
Yikes.
So I haven't actually heard his theme.
Alright,
So
brace for impact.
Hmm.
Pretty bad roll there.
I see
Basic
it.
guitar riff begins.
Yeah, I better be
Assume it's
metal, yeah.
Yeah, I see infinite time on them, so I assume they're still loading in.
maybe.
I assume a 22 is not enough to demoralize one of them.
22 against their will DC is enough to demoralize the Barbados.
Oh, well.
Ooh. Very
Do you
nice.
get to
one.
and an observed foe?
Yeah.
Who do you
Yeah,
want to?
I would have gone for one of the minions because I have no. I don't
Alright.
imagine that I can hit Erevians.
I'm like right in front of you, right? Just do like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
finger to his eyes, like, yeah, you're first.
Yeah, I'm going for you. Yeah, you're
This
first.
guy is frightened.
You go,
He
Oh, no.
has seen what you've done.
not the fighter.
That's usually what you would do, right? If you saw a fighter come towards you, you'd be like, uh-oh. that's
Oh, no.
trouble.
Yeah, the frightened one also rolled a nat 1 on his initiative. All right.
Could I have drunk a potion on the way down?
Any 1 minute buffs you generally will not have a chance to use right before combat.
See how long it is. It's an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I
All right,
will
my
do
silver
that.
arrows. I forgot about this.
And I will drink my potion of lesser fire resistance because I feel it's gonna be some fire here. Oh, no. Oh, did it apply to me? No. Consumed and removed it from my inventory, but didn't give me the buff.
Pull it on yourself.
Well, the item's gone now.
Yeah,
we
the
can't
item
get
is
it
gone.
away.
I'm gonna have to find the item in the
Here,
codex.
Is it like resist energy? Is it 5?
Yeah, it's fire.
Here, let me paste this. And take the effect. Take the spell effect from it.
Yep.
Click into it. Or I guess this one specifically, and just pick fire.
Fire, please. There we go.
I assume it's 5 for the potion.
It would be 5 for the potion, yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we good? Yeah.
I believe so.
All right, go for it, Roga.
Get the Brogar.
Strides forward. The dwarven power stance.
Yeah, waddling
Watch
forward
these
wide.
devils. Gives them Caden's greeting with a divine wrath.
Cast them down, Rogar.
Fortitude
Blasting them.
saves.
How does it look when that spell hits? Is it a fire
I saw it there.
explosion? Yeah, is it a fireball explosion?
I think it is. I think it is a fire explosion, given who these guys are and what it is. My God, though. Oof.
2 crit successes and a failure.
Damage, Joe.
35 spirit damage. That he is, of course, weak to.
And he's sickened one.
The flames wash over him. His body is sort of hesitant. He, however, is blasted instead, which is arguably worse.
Well, just like the
Alright.
ones being unhurt. It's just the beginning.
And
Alright.
the barbarians do seem well trained, but blocking spells with the halberds is not exactly in their skill set. Euravian just sort of waves the quill he has drawn in his hand and almost deflects most of the divine fire. He doesn't even pay much attention to the spell.
Okay, I would love to say that I had the foresight to have a javelin in hand before coming down here, given the tunnel, but I would be lying. So I will move forward, sword and shield in hand, raise a shield, and I think.
Get in there.
Yeah,
We need to close
yep.
the distance.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking they might come to me, but also we need to get to Revian, so I think I'll just charge.
Okay, they will take their attacks of opportunity.
Ooh, they get them just going in range too. Dang.
Out of reach.
Yeah, they have reach. That is a crit.
Gotcha. One.
Oh, I'll leave with the shield up.
Yep. Well, I got the shield up, so I can block and take that.
Right, and the other one
And I'll aggressive
misses.
as well.
Right, you aggressive block. He'll be shoved.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And am I dumb? I don't understand. The melee strike from the glaive says it's critted, but he rolled a 34, and Armina's AC is 29.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
So because the roll itself was a hit, it
Yeah.
upgraded.
yeah, I get it.
Okay, actually, since he would have attacked you when Amina was here, I don't think you
Oh.
can aggressive block because it's not
Yeah, and
adjacent
actually,
to you
in
at that point.
retrospect, I don't want to anyway, so because they
Yeah,
have
he-
these weapons, so that works
You
for
would have
everybody.
enjoyed being pushed back, but I think
Yeah.
that's not exactly
Yeah.
what you intend here. Alright, you raise shield, walk forward.
Yep. And I walk and I stride twice, so I'm done.
Okay. This Baba will take a step back and then strike at Armina for just a hit. Number 17.
Okay.
Before taking another step right here.
Okay.
It will be Euravian's turn, who waves a hand and summons Hellfire as he will cast Flame Strike. It is a... It doesn't actually say in the spell what its area is. This is amazing. Really? It just says creatures. I assume it hits everyone. Okay. 10-foot radius. There we go.
I was gonna say 120 foot radius
120
spell.
foot radius.
The world gets
That's spell level
burned.
5? Like, I don't know about that.
Should have just said a forest fire last time we saw
As
it.
10-foot radius. How large is that actually? Oh, you can
By
definitely hit
force
the
square.
plant in the back.
Yeah.
No, 10-foot radius is larger. He will blast the back line like so.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Give me a reflex save.
Critical success.
This is a spell,
Cancel.
so
Dodges out of the way.
yes,
That
that's
is
just extension.
Exactly a success. You take half of this.
Okay. Not bad.
Manageable.
Mhm.
And then Euravian will look at Amina and with a smirk in common glare at her and say, "You come into my home and expect that a bunch of misfit adventurers like you can accomplish anything? You will die here. And the best thing about this, you will not go to hell nor heaven. No. Do you think anything escaped this place? What is it you think the empty death gets from this deal? If it's not the souls that will see no afterlife, yours included." She will
You
intimidate.
came to my home. You come to my family.
33 versus your will.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, that's gonna do it.
Perhaps slightly unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
Dancer.
Alright. The target has moved back, and Armina is not next to that guy. So that is unfortunate, but he did use his. He did use opportunity attacks. That's not bad. So, yeah, just go in here. So I might even scoot up here to make it here. Just 20. 30. I'll go here and
Okay.
give this guy the business because I don't think I can actually reach the one there. He's badly injured. Yeah, okay. Let's do that instead. Whoop whoop.
Okay. He will take this attack opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine. I will. No, I can't dodge that, unfortunately.
For 20.
Right, I will then strike him. Hits.
That is it.
That's low rolls. 14 damage.
He is almost keeling over, but not quite. Still hanging in there.
Up to Torfin now. I'm done.
Sure.
Coffin.
Alright, well, that's set up here. I will cast haste on myself.
Alright.
Then let's see. Okay, so move. Here's just check. No. 2. Instead of 5 here. Then I barely see. Let me see. 5, 10, 15. I'll just go here instead then. Take a shot at the one that someone's dead.
Alright.
My
Have a
haste
clear
action.
shot.
Crits.
That's a crit.
23. A silvered arrow.
He is very dead, keeling over and melting.
Is me.
Right, this Barbazo is still afraid. But let's see. Oh, that's never gonna work. He's gonna take a. Will he take a step? He'll take a step here and attack Dancer with a glaive. That's a miss. And then with its wriggling beard, which is also a miss. A crit miss, in fact. Roga.
I have a few options here, guys. Do we think it's any meaningful to plan or tether this guy, or should I just try to stop his actions? Or yeah,
Yeah, I think
He seems like he's taking his last stand, but then again, devils are cowards, so.
Yeah, I think I'd rather the turn be wasted if he was never planning on leaving than to go through all this work and then have him dip at the last second.
I mean, he might
Or
just
like-
save. So
He might, but I think
alternative is that I'm pretty sure I can make him prone.
making him prone is pretty good.
No,
Alright,
I like that better.
sure, try
Yeah,
that.
especially because I'm about to go before he does. So
Okay. Then I will use my feet to take an action to cast down. Down, devil. And then I have to use a heal spell to cause harm to an unholy fiend, targeting him specifically.
All right.
Cast them into the fire.
We can do
And all-
a saving throw.
The holy energies. That is a save, but not a crit save.
He takes half of that.
All right, it is halved, but
And as he takes any damage, he's also prone.
I believe he should also weakness to that.
Yeah, from your other feet, right? That makes your heals hurt devils.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's how that works, yeah. But I think it's unholy weakness he's looking at, or holy
Oh,
weakness
okay,
he's
sure.
looking at, right? All my stuff has the holy.
Oh yeah,
keyword.
this does not have the holy keyword though.
Well, it's
Spirit.
vitality damage, so is that not spirit
um,
damage? Or
It does because I have the the divine castigation feat, which
Okay,
makes my
that is
vitality
important,
and
'cause-
spirit spells do holy damage to creatures with
he
the
is-
opposite trait.
Very much weak to that. All right, he took any damage whatsoever, so he is prone.
Yeah.
The energy blasts him. His defenses are strong, but not strong enough.
Power of Holy Caden knocks him to his feet with knees.
Down with you, devil!
Yeah,
All
basically.
right.
The mark
Mina.
compels you.
Heal before its foamy goodness.
Amina?
Sorry. Yeah, let's move forward. That guy's probably gonna
He-
take a up on me.
He sure will.
Yep.
And no. there's
I'll
no
raise my
point saving
shield
it.
first before I move.
That's a good miss.
Cool.
Okay, shield move.
And then attack with the cooperative blade, which I've applied Silver Sheen to. Heroism is applied. Let's go. Ugh.
Oh, god damn it.
Strike.
You know what? I'm rerolling that. This guy needs to die.
Hey.
Better.
There we go. 16 damage. Should take all of it. There we go.
He does.
That's me.
All right. Let's even the odds a bit, shall we? As he will cast Wall of Force.
first
Don't
attack of
suppose-
opportunity,
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
manipulate spell.
Yep.
Now you just crit. There you go. He's
Okay, there we
interrupted.
go.
No wall of force for him. Unless he's steady spellcasting.
He does not. Wait, attack of opportunity.
Yep. 36 damage on a crit.
Monster disrupts the action. Well, that is awful. Okay.
Don't provoke fighters, they'll get you. They're good at this.
Slap that wall out of his hand.
Yep. See
You
the
know,
signs being
Dancer
formed.
sees- Dancer sees like the shimmering wall form behind him, cutting him off from Roga and Torfin behind a arguably impenetrable wall, but Amina just says no.
To the abyss
Cut
with
his hand
thee.
off, it just grows back, but at least the wall's gone.
As the devil lets out a like almost a shriek as he glides at Amina. That's not how this was supposed to go, Dancer.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Dancer
Coming after
looks
your
over, sees
Johnny
the
line.
opportunity. It's time to move in. It's time to get to business. How far do I need to be from Roga so he can still heal me? To reach on that.
30.
30. Be
All around this guy.
All around that guy. Excellent. And
Armina's gonna multi-class barbarian just for this encounter.
Ah!
Telling me I can't go into a rage.
Can I go there? Or is the wall in the way?
You can.
Dancer flits away from the Babanzu and moves in towards Revian, smiling slightly, and says, "Been a while since you had to fight yourself, hasn't it?" And then he'll get to work here. He's prone and everything. Come on, hit! Come on.
That's a
Critical!
Heroism.
66
Ooh, boy.
damage! as the blade comes down like a guillotine over him.
Jeez.
That just completely staggers him. Whatever seeming confidence and planning he might have shown, it's just replaced by a mixture of astonishment and just rage at this point as he's flailing on the ground, impaled by the blade. You know, his
Now we
contracts
wanna play the Raven.
fluttering all about.
Should I re-roll to see if I can hit?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I will. Dumb, but I will.
It's not dumb.
Hit him!
There you go.
Yes!
There it is.
Pain! 25 damage.
And with that second stab into the devil's smug face,
Hey!
you just destroy him on round 2.
I didn't even realize what happened, dude.
The last I think he
never knew
sees
that
is
he
just
lost.
it's just the just confident bloodlust of Dancer as the blade comes swirling down.
When he appears back in hell, he's gonna be like still quipping about how he's gonna beat us.
And as the blade
Like,
falls,
what?
giving Dancer a look of pure astonishment as he slowly melts as the other devils have. You do feel the barrier behind you dissipate and disappear. A almost putrid smell of wet mud suddenly wafting over the rest of this room.
Oh no, found a compost or something.
The filth
Tophet.
level. Yeah.
The sewer level.
Off it.
Wow.
If he's almost wasteful now, huh?
Yeah, I was quite surprised, but I mean, you know, there's still a
Me
threat
too.
here, so.
Me too, Velky.
It's just a blood spray you see come up over
It didn't even give me a chance to like do my 2 roll and miss with my biggest spell, but maybe I'll.
I had so
save
many
it for next
things.
time.
I have so many things
Yeah.
against this guy, and now he's gone.
It's fine. I will still spell strike this fellow with a cantrip because I don't spells anymore. People are just critting people left and right. Yes, it's a hit. So arrow, then the spell.
Hit and hit.
Yes.
I mean, on his turn, he will dimension door the fuck out of here.
Okay. I
He
didn't know these
was
was good.
Oh, they can. Most of us can. He disappears, leaving you in silence.
Alright.
Encounter is
calls down the corridor.
over.
Should we loot his office?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do it really fast.
Yeah, I'm pasted, but I also don't want to go by myself. You know how those things go.
Yeah.
Yeah, around you, the hellish energies dissipate, leaving only a dank and slightly dusty level.
Hmm.
The Abomination Vault.
Almost a shame the dragon wasn't here, huh?
What can I ask what his AC was?
His AC was 28.
The prone did it.
Yeah.
Prone totally
Thrown into
credited
like
him there.
3 crits. That's yeah.
It
Yeah,
was a first level spell too.
Drawing back the curtain here for a second, I was very worried about this fight because Wall of Force is impenetrable.
Yeah.
And his plan was to lure 1 or 2 of you forward, block off, fight 2 of you at a time, and it would have probably been very bad
Yep. But some clutch play and rolling.
If he hadn't been prone, he probably wouldn't have tried to get the spell off. But not only was he prone, there was also a fighter next to him. It was just the most awful situation for anyone wanting to cast spells.
Yep.
That was great. You know what? Everyone have hero points. Just take them.
Yahoo!
Wow. Thank you.
All right. And now to the fun part of looting.
To the Salté.
Uh,
Good.
Eurabian himself, of course, has no possessions. His devil body melding back into the hells.
Not even the quill.
No.
I don't know.
Come. This way.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Let's
No magical
Yeah.
halberd from the dead Babazu.
No, just the Hellforged one, which
Eh.
Yeah. You make trades only
probably
with their hands, so cheap.
Unless he has magical
Surely-
runes on it, they're not picking things up anymore.
Surely there are no magical
Yeah.
traps present which would definitely destroy me completely.
If
in
you
one
allow me to go
shot.
first, I can certainly have a look.
I
I have
see.
my sweet ass
I'm
trap
gonna
sense.
put this
That sounds like a
random
good
spot, I
idea.
believe,
It does,
on
doesn't
the
it?
ground where he was
that.
before we leave.
the room is not necessarily as it looks on the map here. It is far more empty, as
Oh.
if the devil has already halfway moved out. Looking around there's still some scraps, some very, very well calligraphied maps and directions detailing some sort of potential attack plans against both Otari and Absalom. But other than that, it's actually pretty damn empty in here.
That's disappointing. But
well, I suppose he's been bribing the dragon for a while.
You could, of course, look around in more detail,
Yes.
but that is your first glance.
certainly gonna go over this with a fine-tuned tooth comb here.
All right.
This in
And
front of
that's-
us is what Dancer says when he goes into detective mode.
Yes.
Little
Mom.
pulse tells him exactly where everything used to be.
Yeah.
Looking around through the papers that were left behind, it's mostly reports, inventories, maps. It paints a bit of a story of half-heartedness in a sense, where the inventories over the years seem to have dwindled and not really been replenished, that sort of thing. Although in recent months, that course has definitely reversed, presumably coinciding with general order trying to move back into the tower. There are mentions of Belcora having been spotted a few months ago. There are also a variety of maps, some of which could probably be sold for a few gold pieces, maybe like 10 gold pieces in total or something, around that area to a collector. There's blueprints of Gauntlet drawn in his hand, although they show no information that you haven't already found. There's also a map surrounding of the surrounding Darklands below, which, while it leaves out the parts that would be relevant to Gauntlet itself and what's below it, could be useful. Just, maps of the Darklands are not exactly common. There are, however, some maps of the Abomination Vault itself as well, that are of the 5th, 6th, and 7th level, which means basically up until including this level of the Abomination Vault, detailing apparently everything, including secret passages and such.
Have a quick look through to make sure we haven't missed anything on previous floors or this floor.
As far as you can tell, you haven't missed anything.
Right.
It even depicts where that hatch went in the small room with the wisp.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, that was a secret entrance towards the stasis chambers, as they are marked on the map.
Oh.
See.
One of them is in fact fake and is just the entrance to that little hitch to get
Oh, I see.
there.
Uh,
Yeah, there's also papers depicting Ravin's general plans. He wanted to establish a permanent gate above the lava conduit where the Arinyas were, which would have spilled forth probably more devils. Would have been cheaper for him to hire devils, which meant he could have stretched his resources a bit more efficiently. But yeah, his most recent entries in like what is effectively his diary suggests that he had fuck all resources left at this point. He has kept resummoning devils after every one of your incursions, but at some point, like, yeah, as far as you can tell, he was not in the greatest of positions in terms of trading favors, having asked for many but not really gained much. It also suggests that he was very, very interested in the Rajani family specifically, for
Yeah.
reasons that you pretty much already determined. He was interested in Vol Rajani's soul initially, which is why he made a deal with Bulkar in the first place, but things didn't really go his way and never went his way again.
He's like, I got the 4th level of the dungeon, felt good.
Mm-hmm.
And then they never went below the 1st level. They never found the stair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they went home and built a town. And he was like, well, I mean,
But no,
well,
come
crap.
come
Come on,
down
I
here.
made this whole thing.
I had a whole dungeon, a speech, and it was going to be. And now he's been here for 100 years because they never found it. They were like, we defeated the dungeon. Way.
Hey man, I'm sorry. That's showbiz. Don't know what to tell you.
You know, it is a
Now he's
good
contract,
way.
he's stuck in
It
here.
is a good way to troll the dungeon. You do one floor, and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
that's it, boys. Good work." Just go home, collapse the
We'll
entrance.
shake hands.
Yeah.
Mm.
Collapse the entrance. Excellent, excellent.
Can you imagine we showed up to Gauntlet and just like, you know what? Let's just collapse this tower. We'll just bury it all.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not going further down. Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's
And we went
how
home.
sometime in 100 years someone's going to curse our names because now they have to go to it. Now they have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, we can. I think we can safely say now that we have surpassed the Rose Guard.
Mhm. I wouldn't be disrespectful, but someone could.
I'm not saying it.
But it would not be unfair to say.
Yeah, people are saying it.
There
Many people are saying with tears in their eyes.
is definitely that thing I remember having, and it was not like, you know, I get it for like game design purposes, but I've had this in video games too, where you're like, ah, yes, you've acquired the legendary artifact sword that went through this whole campaign, and you're like, all right, sick, cool, like this is an honor.
Mhm.
And then you look at it, you're like, it's a +1 weapon. I
Uh,
mean, I'm pretty sure soon I
That's,
could just buy one of those. Like,
plus one weapon. What does it do? Oh, it can cast light cantrip. Oh.
I mean, hey, I'm impressed that this was your
You know.
main weapon throughout
Yeah.
this entire legendary campaigin. But I am gonna go to this blacksmith and just casually make something that's like 4
melt
times
it
better.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in a museum. Kind of where the blade was. To be fair,
It was.
did find it in a
Mhm.
museum.
It's
Ah,
true.
Let's
No, I like the
yeah.
go
it has like
further
a
down,
unique
shall we?
thing. That's,
So
that's cool.
have we combed this place? Do you need a search check, or is it just nothing here?
I think he just said
Uh,
earlier that it was fine, right? Or
Already
Yeah,
done.
you can assume you've come this place. Actually, there's one spot of this level that you didn't explore, which is a secret door.
Aha.
You
Uh,
can also see them up the above levels if they're
Just
any
pops
we
open
missed.
as soon as
Yeah, sounds
Revian
yes,
dies.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna move you over there so I can show.
Zooming
There's
out,
a
this level
secret
was
door.
much smaller than I anticipated. I thought it was like
Yeah.
like a second castle is gonna be over to the left here.
Yeah. I
Oh,
definitely thought that was
It
like a
is.
second area that we had to unlock.
Oh.
Yes, there is another portal chamber.
Wow. Look at that.
Would you look
maybe
at
I should. Well, I need to
that?
figure
Chamber.
out where the other one is that connects to this, but I assume it would
Look,
be
fast
upstairs.
travel.
Isn't it a network?
Well, we have the blueprints, right, of the upper levels now, so we can see where it goes, even if we didn't find it up there.
Is that how that works?
They are marked in that map as well. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking if you've missed any.
There was one I failed upstairs. I never tried it again. I believe
It's
somewhere
true, you never tried it again.
because it stupefied me, and I didn't really want that for the rest of the day.
The map does indicate another portal chamber in the level above, which is behind the now empty tavern, behind what was presumably used as the kitchen.
We
Okay.
never went in there because it seemed rude.
Yeah.
Um, the blueprints don't say which connects to which.
No, they do not.
I just have
That
to.
was never that was never found out because they didn't work for hundreds of years.
Yeah, maybe something we can do on the way back then, because I don't want to fail these and then be not able to do anything for a day, effectively. So
Here's a
Yeah.
question before we
they
proceed.
also take an hour each. So
Is there
Yes.
anything in his notes or in the blueprints or anything that would allow us to terminate the holding cells, the creatures in the holding cells? Can we flush them somehow? Or eradicate them?
Into the
Um, Looking
Open and fight
through
them one by
his
one.
notes that he left behind, you could give me your choice of arcana or occultism to figure out what he knows about them. To decipher his notes effectively.
Bring Torfin into the scheme.
Sure. I mean, I can use my strange script to help decipher them. I also know Infernal or Diabolic now, I guess it's called. So
Yeah.
sure. What do you require from me, Sheep, to decipher these?
Your choice of arcana or occultism.
I'll use Arcana. Are they in like code, or is it just the effort of piecing it together?
Mostly the effort. It's not difficult. It just,
Sure.
he wrote it in that pompous scientific tone where you don't never you never explain things easily because it was an effort to figure out, so it should be an effort to learn.
Yeah. Long honor
Um,
tradition.
Yeah, you know, you both of you definitely know the
Oh,
type.
yeah.
Many pages of references to his own prior works.
As I have
Yes,
previously
yeah.
established and then like several dates and
As has
papers.
been thoroughly proven.
As my
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Tolfin does figure out the stasis chambers. They were never designed to be used for this long, like decades perhaps, but not like multiple centuries. They are not going to be super stable. In fact, Euravian had severe issues trying to figure out how the hell to get the creatures out of there alive.
Oh, okay.
Especially while being bothered by the ghost of the flaming hag that Belcora had basically charged with overseeing that part, but then went
Murdered.
insane. It's Euravian never quite figured out every detail, but as far as you can tell, just smashing one of the chambers has a very, very high chance to kill the creature, but there is also a slight chance of releasing the creature. As far as you can tell, that's really the only way. You smash it, and then you've got maybe like a 15% chance that the creature survives.
I am of a mind to actually kill these off. It's not very glorious work, but I feel like if we leave them here, Belcora might release them.
Sure. Piss her off. Sounds good to me.
Although reading through your notes, you're fairly certain that since Euravian was charged with maintaining and planning and all that, he would have likely been the one releasing the creatures. It is by no means certain that Belcora has the means still without having someone on this level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, given everything we roughly know so far, I could maybe reasonably argue that if she is down there, maybe she can't go anywhere. She has a lot of people doing stuff for her. We've never really seen her presently, so
I'm just worried
You
that
could-
somewhere around there is like a panic button that if she presses, like opens all
Release the
doors.
house.
Yeah, opens every
Yeah.
level, every door in the entire place. And so
I
like a
don't know,
last screw you, sort of.
maybe.
But
I mean, let me roll something. Tolfin, having a think about how much reach might Belcora actually have. You do realize that vengeful ghosts, which is what it very much sounds like Belcora might be at this point,
Yes.
don't really venture far at all from the place they were vanquished.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, as far as you are aware, Belcora was lying near the surface.
So why is she further
Clearly not. Yeah.
down?
well, there's a soul sucker like down below. We know that.
Mhm.
Guess. Well, either she was
Soul
slain
holy.
down there, and we're not getting the full story, or something happened that forced her down here. I don't know. Either way, I doubt she's going to be able to physically do anything like up here, given that we've never really seen her like physical presence do anything. So
Mhm.
I think we're relatively safe. I get just getting rid of the issue, but given that there's such a risk to even attempting to release them in the first place, I don't know.
I'll just go and have a quick look at them to see exactly what's in here. Okay. I don't know what that is. Uh, yeah, I suppose we can leave. It would be unfortunate though, like we retreat half damage from the next level, and then it's like, aha! Fools! You have left your backs
I get what you
exposed. 2 gugs and whatever that is, will beat you up now. It's
Yeah,
up to you
some of
guys.
these creatures in those chambers do look truly terrifying. With one of the most terrifying, probably, luckily, seemingly already being dead. So that's something.
Yeah.
I understand, like, out of character, I understand it's not the most compelling content to open one at a time and just, kill things for the rest of the session. It's just my worry.
Sure. Second question I have is should I, given that we don't really have a immediate time limit per se, like not today, is it worth trying to open these up so we have a secure way to go up and down again? Or do you want to just continue and we'll deal with it later?
I think it's worth trying to establish the link.
Okie doke. Let's see. Then
Need to heal
I
up
would
anyway.
like to, well, yeah, maybe we should be, just in case. I mean, the last time I did it, it kind of backfired in my face. So who
Mm.
knows? uh, might be a good idea for a patch up before I start an hour. Well, this lasts an hour to cast, so I assume in that point of time we could have reasonably gotten ourselves healed up.
Mhm.
But yeah, Sheep, if no one else objects, I will attempt to use the Awaken Portal ritual on this one.
Okay. Pause, it references a table that I don't immediately have.
Roger can do some patching up in the meantime then.
Certainly got the time.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
Okay, blind, right? Or-
Yes.
Okay. Do I have anything
Although,
to?
nah, you can roll it open. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh
Oof,
yeah.
that's rough. Okay.
That is enough. It's not enough by a lot. The magic gets very sluggish at this depth, it appears. But that is a success.
Okay. Um. So now we would basically systematically go up to the one in the bar and attempt that one. Um, assuming there's nothing there, which might be.
Well, I can show you the place.
Yeah.
Second.
Because of course these don't last very long, so I need to find the one that's connected to and open it so that they stay that way. Uh,
All right, let me activate this. Put you here. I assume you're loading?
yes.
Yeah.
It's done for me.
So you walk up the stairs, down to the now eerily empty tavern. Just discarded mugs and remnants of what might have at one point been food. No real sound.
Hmm. Let's take a look around where we're not supposed to look around. Attempt to open the door if it's
I'll
not
be in
locked.
the bar.
The door's open. Much of the map will not represent the current state, however.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
But the door's open. To the north, looks like there has been some sort of office. Like the table and chair are still there. Although many of the papers also there, probably still. But it's obvious that whoever used this has moved out. Same to the south. There's no food down there, but it looks like this might have once been a private dining room of a sort.
Okay. This door
And this one appears
backstage.
to have been exactly that.
Yeah.
Backstage. Perhaps a relaxing room, dressing room, perhaps.
Okay. Cool. Right. One more door.
Mm, uh, this looking more interesting.
Ooh.
What might have once been like a prison, clearly repurposed to more of a storage room slash kitchen. A furnace in the corner, a variety of meat hooks that appear to have been used. However, they contain nothing.
Okay.
There are still like a few like random jars that were left behind. Uh, Especially here where there's still a baskets full of random mushrooms. There
Okay.
does appear to be a jar that catches your attention because it says deadly nightshade. And there's someone in the
Oh,
party who very much likes things like that.
dancer.
Dancers hanging out at the bar. Yes.
Let- Attempt to grab the jar, assuming that it's sealed before I touch it. I don't want to poison myself.
Another magic stove?
It seems more or less sealed.
Just to be
They,
safe, I'll telekinetic hand it out of here.
all right.
Uh,
The the writing on it seems very scrawled by someone who only has vague understanding of how letters work.
Okay. I will basically walk over here and guide it to the counter with the spell and then drop it in front of Dancer so you can take a look at that.
Sure. Yeah, Dancer will
Um,
look at it. Oh, Nightshade, huh?
Actually, before I go up that ominous looking
Yes,
corridor.
Stelsa can quickly identify it's a fairly weak and common poison, also known as belladonna poison.
Hmm.
And the jar probably contains enough for 4 doses.
Okay.
I shall add them to your inventory.
Look how weak it is. Otherwise, we'll probably sell it. Belladonna. Yeah, that's weak sauce these days.
Right, this room appears to be a storage room. You know, shelves, chairs. There are definitely some edible bits left behind, you know, if you were hungry. Some spare chairs.
I don't need to
Let's
eat
just
anymore.
stairs.
It's very sad. I can, but don't need to.
Let's see. As you open the door,
Yeah.
there's a bit of a sign that makes you hesitate, as there's a slight yellowish dust that immediately tries to escape the room, which makes you very much realize that might be very angry yellow mold.
Oh, like sentient mold or just like
No, just mold.
okay.
That is metaphorically angry. Angry.
Okay. Try and not open that door again. Um, leave that be, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps there are safer doors to open.
I don't know how you handle yellow mold. I don't have nature.
The fire, I presume, right?
Or
I mean, I will call out and say some. Actually, yeah, recall knowledge. I guess. Why wouldn't I recall knowledge? I am investigating. I should be recalling knowledge. What would that be, sheep? What is that?
It would be nature. And because you were investigating, it is also why you noticed the mold in the first place.
Ah, let's do
Investigating
a
does do things.
targeted nature check on what is it exactly.
Uh, super sure how to handle mold, but you do know that it is dangerous.
All right. Some weird mold over there. Careful. I'll attempt to open this door, but being wary in case it's also similarly molded.
This
Side.
door opens to a portal chamber
Ah, great.
where a few mostly empty barrels have been stored.
All right. He'll dust his claws. I guess settle down to again cast the ritual, which will take another hour.
All right.
And another check. 32.
32, yes. With a bit of time, you think you can manage. What are the others doing in the meantime? Just hanging out at the empty bar? There are still some bottles and barrels of alcohol remnants left.
Rogo should be on this side, serving up.
Some seem safe to drink.
There we
Oh,
go. Well,
If
it's Katie's holy
Rogar,
place. I mean,
if
it's
it's
all
Rogar certified, I'll drink it.
yeah, if Roger has
Otherwise-
given a seal of approval, Dancer will tentatively sip on something.
one way to lose my holy vestments is to waste alcohol. You see,
Yes.
I've sworn never to.
Dancer nods gravely. I can certainly swear that I have never seen you do
Most
so.
serious business. Then we have to help Dancer to make sure that this goes to waste.
A holy mission indeed.
Mm-hmm.
He also puts like
Rogar,
a.
I mean, Caden.
He also will like put a like a beverage or something outside the door so Thorfinn can dip like his feet in it and drink it or however he does.
Watering.
Yeah.
Sunlight, really, but sure.
Only sunlight, no water.
You can
Fantastic.
filter that through a glass of beer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can absorb minerals with my roots.
Good.
So if you have something that's decaying that I can
Maybe like some
absorb,
beet juice, so you turn all red.
yeah, maybe.
Well, arguably this beer is decaying, so
Yeah, I guess. Can't drink on the job.
oh sir.
Quite complex work, you see.
Just a little sip, just to raise the spirit. Hayden demands.
I see.
It's good for you. Oh, good.
But yeah, the portal ritual completes without issue. And it does, in fact, make a connection.
Perhaps the grouping of portal X's near the library or something found. Or is it down below?
As far as I can read this awful book, it both connects to down below and the portal nexus room.
Okay. That's good to know. We have an up and down here. There is one last one that I believe, the one I failed at, a level above. Or maybe one or two, I honestly can't remember. But it was in the... It was close to the room with the evil skeleton man that was locked in the door.
You have to be more specific on this campaign.
Really?
There were a
I
lot of evil skeletons.
I don't know. It's like near the right side. Of I'm pretty sure it is the level just above this one.
Right.
Like around the right side of the map.
Oh, this one. Yes, I know which evil skeleton man you mean. Yes.
Yes, the one that I got the staff from. I don't know if that helps you at all. Or staff of necromancy or something. Yeah.
Yes. This one.
That one too, because I failed that one, and that would stupefied me. I was very sad.
Sure. I'm not going to force you to load the map. You have explored that level before. Just give me the roll.
All right. Is that enough?
That is enough.
Oh, thank God.
Magic gets a bit easier upstairs.
That's no.
So yeah, as far as you're aware, looking at the blueprints that you've acquired both from up above for the first 3 levels and from Euravian for the first 6, I'm pretty sure you activated everything there is to activate. You can
Wonderful.
travel pretty freely at this point.
After 3 long hours, now finally have a pretty secure up and down without traversing much. And so, with that fantastical feat achieved without anything wrong happening, I assume we want to keep going down past Irreverence 4, yes?
I believe so.
Alright. Guess we return
Alright.
to the ladder / elevator looking area. Yes.
You find yourself in front of the large contraption where an elevator certainly would fit. It looks like an elevator. The issue appears twofold. One, the construction appears very old, as most things are in this environment. And two, the elevator is currently down. You can vaguely see down there. There's almost a dim bioluminescence going on. There's a smell of like stagnant water, of decay. There's some sounds even that drift up of shuffling. but it's difficult to make out details. It's a good 100 feet down into what appears to be a natural cave.
Okay.
Definitely a natural formation.
Did you say we had a map of the level below us?
Not of the level below, just of the darkland surrounding Gauntlet.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to travel to whatever the heck the new equivalent to Mensa Berenzen is, that
Yeah.
map would help immensely.
I see. Well, I do have crafting. I would like to take a look at the construction here and just see, like, is there a way to operate it from here to pull it up?
Sure, give me a crafting check.
Yeah.
You look at the elevator to see what secrets it holds. And yeah, the elevator is complicated. First of all, it will take some time to investigate. An hour, maybe two.
Okay.
But during that time, you realize it's a bad construction in the sense that you have to like operate 4 different levers to make it go up and down, and all those cranks haven't been oiled in literal centuries. It has a very high chance of breaking. But since you're aware of that fact, it's not actually that difficult to avoid, reducing at least the chance of it happening. The
Okay.
issue is still that there's no way to actually just call up the elevator. It can only be operated from its platform, which is currently down. Chances are you have to somehow get down there.
Well, I can get down there. But if there's something down there,
You were made for
then I'm in
this.
trouble. That's something I just get pushed from behind.
I have cat
and
fall,
you-
so I can attempt to get down there with you. And if I fall, it's not that bad.
Well,
Yeah.
catfall just
And-
means you treat it as a multiple lower, but you still fall. You're not gonna. It's not 120 feet that you ignore, at least, right?
Also, Toffin, you know that to operate the lift properly, you're probably gonna need at least 2 people, ideally 4, because there's a crank lever on each corner, and it will not be fast. It's not a matter of actions; it's a matter of an hour.
What an incredible
Oof.
inefficient construction.
Sounds
Yeah.
like we need to come back with the means to do this.
Maybe at some point it might have worked a lot better, but this lift is not one that was constructed to move often. It was constructed to move heavy things rarely.
So we
Okay.
jump, right?
Well, no.
How far down was it?
100
120?
feet.
Oh, 100.
Okay.
What's the
How
max
long
fall
is my
damage in this
rope?
game?
50 feet rope. Well, that's not going to do it.
We can
another
fall
50
50
feet
feet,
on.
right?
But why would
Yeah,
you?
we can.
Did anyone else have some rope?
No.
Pretty sure I do. Yeah.
Now, if you wait until tomorrow, I can prepare some spider climbs so we don't have to fall all the way down.
The devil didn't realize they could just have made a pit.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, spider climb's a pretty good solution to this.
Yes.
We could have down there fully rested and with purism back.
Yeah.
I
And now that we have a
suppose.
network, you know,
And
it's
it
not
lasts
much
10
of a
minutes,
commute.
so.
Seems like a
we
shame,
can-
but you know.
Ah, well. I'd rather be prepared for the new floor than be damaged and unprepared. Trying to think, is there anything I can do right now? But no, most of my spells are prepared for a fight, which, well, that went quick, so.
What would a DC be to climb down?
Climbing down one of the chains would be a slippery affair, but very plausible. The DC. Let me see. Probably around 25.
Yeah, I need to roll a 15 on my athletics to get down there.
Acrobatics or athletics? Athletics?
Athletics for
Athletics.
climbing usually. I need to roll a 15, so that's not gonna. We don't happen to have a wand or scroll of featherfall or something?
No, and that's a
Oh.
reaction on one person. So
I have a
Not the kind of
little
thing you could
grasshopper
buy.
talisman to help jump back up if need be, but not.
I can heal.
Oh
Yeah,
wait! My staff of abjuration does have featherfall on it.
Oh,
Never mind.
Aha!
let's do.
Should have realized that sooner. I can cast 4th level, so I have 4 charges, which is enough for 4 people. But I don't need to, so
Yeah, I
that's
was about to
3.
say you
So
don't
Aha!
need it for yourself, right?
now, please don't all jump together because this is a reaction, so you need to go one by one. But yes, I can do that. Let's see.
I think we all know who goes first.
Mm,
It's called gentle landing now. Okay.
As Dancer pushes Roger off the edge.
Oh!
Give me a moment to actually get the
I mean,
spell.
why
in case
do
it's
I go
changed.
first?
Because the spell might be like
Chaotic
actually.
neutral.
I feel like Dancer could go first because he's so quiet. You know,
Yeah.
he could make it down there if we don't decide to follow.
Yes.
We're breaching a new floor. We know what's happened last time we did that.
So Armida,
Yep.
feel free to jump off. I will
will-
surely help you.
Raises a little eyebrow towards us. I believed you
tall
right up
into the
until
pit.
you said that. That was
Yes,
He
the way
will, will wiggle the staff at you.
Woo, magic.
Yeah, she's like, I can't look down, so she'll just
About having faith.
yeah, exactly. Stand on the edge looking backwards and then
Just-
just being like, I'm trusting you, and just fall back over.
God.
All right, guys, let's head back. No. No, as a reaction, I will
Now that
cast
my deal
gentle
with the
landing
devil
on.
took
Yeah,
care
yeah.
of the...
Cash in her soul with the Revian.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed your shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get 60 feet per round of slow fall.
Okay.
And if you reach the ground in the minute of the spell, you take no damage. So fall down gracefully.
All right. Amina lets herself fall over the edge, and Torfin casts the spell, making her drift down like a feather at 60 feet per round.
Yes.
It means that before she hits the ground, someone else is going, right?
Yep. Dancer.
All right.
Maybe. Wait.
Mhm.
Uh,
It's
If
just
there's a
80 feet of
buzzsaw
gelatinous
bubble
cube.
under us, you know.
well, you know.
We are now at the point
Yeah.
where rounds matter.
Okay.
As I will show you what Amina sees as she drifts down.
Oh,
Behold.
okay.
I don't see anything. You know, that's why you have the grasshopper, so you can, jump back up.
Yeah.
As Amina drifts down, she sees it is in fact a natural cave. Her torch illuminating much of it. She sees enormous metal cages, of course, the elevator at the bottom, sitting on top of a wooden dock. In fact, a busy wooden dock, as a bunch of what appears to be gnomes currently busying themselves across a number of skiffs. They notice the torch immediately illuminating most of this. Turning down, pondering the sight of the heavy metal-clad fighter drifting down, and then twisting their gnomish faces into grimaces of undeath,
Oh
as
no.
they are
Let
not
me down.
exactly happy to see you here.
Mhm.
We will
Okay.
go into initiative. You're still 40 feet up. At the end of your turn, you will drop the rest of the distance.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
That is
Uh,
not the thing that worries me the most about this floor. Why not?
So,
There's no way to ignore
is
that.
it just Armina rolling
Hey.
initiative?
no, the rest of you are included as well
Hey,
because I
cannot,
that
assume you
guy.
because
want to
we
join.
have no
Closer to me.
tokens on the scene,
Get
so I
outta
cannot
here.
roll.
Let's see. Can I make this encounter?
multi.
Cross. I'm just gonna put your tokens there as well. We just have to remember that you are in fact upstairs.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's done.
It's
So
only 100 feet upstairs.
exactly. I'm in fact gonna mark you as being
That
100 feet up.
wouldn't stop me
Oh,
necessarily.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, if you're
We got
standing at
acid,
the
boys.
edge, if you're standing at the edge, you can assume you can like still target to like here, assuming you have. Well, it's illuminated now, so that's not even the
Yeah.
problem really.
120 foot range.
All right, initiative then. Oh yes.
Amina, what you also notice is that the cages, some of them at least, are not empty.
Mm-hmm.
Totally is the sewer level.
Or where the dragon is.
The filth.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
do like filth.
Yeah, she also got a 32 to try and demoralize this closest one.
She drifts down.
Stay back.
Lol.
Oh my god.
Oh, lol.
All right, Torfin, that all is actually pretty good. All right. Let me put on the music of this level because I haven't actually listened to that either.
Uncharted territory here.
Yes. Let me think here. I need to use my reaction if I delay to get initiative, so that doesn't work. So
Can you still do it if you're on the bottom and other people jump above you?
let me see what the spell says.
Because you have your own.
It has a
football.
60-foot range,
Ah,
targeting a
so-
falling creature. So if someone falls into my
Into
range,
the
then
range?
yes. But I think it's riskier to do that than to just cast it up here. And if I somehow go down there first and then get somehow,
Yeah. swarmed
tied
down.
up and I can't
Yeah.
and someone's falling, that's bad. So, but you said, Sheep, that I can target roughly around the this area.
Yeah, I think you can target like you could target this guy, for example, but further back, I think that's stretching it a bit. You don't really have the a good actually. Yeah, you don't really have an excellent angle at that.
Sheep, are these guys able to be demoralized? Because I got a 32 on my free initiative yell.
Which one are you targeting?
I would have targeted the closest one.
And you got a 32? Yes, he is in fact frightened.
Wonderful.
So I have no sight on any of these, right? That's what you said.
You have sight on this guy, the
On
guy in
that
front.
guy. Okay, wonderful. Because I need to think here. Yes, dropping something on the floor. Non-action picking is okay. I will let go of my staff as free action. I will attempt to shoot beyond my weapons range increment in the spell strike here. And I'm going to spell strike a lightning bolt using my expansive spell strike feature. So
Okay.
first see if I can hit the thing. Yes. Let's roll. That is a hit. So the
That's a
arrow
big hit.
hits him, and then the lightning bolt. The rune on the arrow uses it as a lightning rod, I guess, as the magic coalesces just in front of this creature and blasts out a lightning bolt directly down. Let's see. I want to. It's forcing me to roll the damage now. I'll do that. But I want to cast it. What's the template for this? A line?
Yep.
Where is that? Ray?
I think it's the Ray template. Yes.
Okay, so like so. Come on, game. It's like how long is it again? 100 and can you just double check because I'm currently drawing the line.
120, I believe.
Okay,
Select and hold.
120. So something like this, basically. So they all need to do reflex saves.
All right. Just a trick shot from upstairs.
Yeah. That's why I picked this feat. It's very good for lights and cones.
Lightning bolt. It is a
Okay,
one nat 20, but the other two fail.
wonderful.
So the guy in the back manages to dodge out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
The other two take the full 29.
All right. Here are the template. There's 2 actions for the spell strike. I will use my last action to pick up the staff again. And be ready for someone else to jump down, perhaps.
Okay. Amina, you're still floating.
Oh, sorry, I was also muted. I'm going to raise a shield and draw the +1 striking glaive. Just get ready to float down and receive incoming.
Okay. And then, at the end of your turn, you touch down safely.
Yep.
Roga.
Oh, how bad are these things? Probably not that bad, but
What? Oh, there are other tokens in there. I didn't see them before. Ooh.
I am tempted to just drop my other divine wrath.
I mean, you
So
hit
who's
all
going-
of them.
Yeah,
That's value, right?
I think so. I just gotta do the first thing. Do it.
Otherwise, you go down and I wait, or. That's.
Yeah, you can target that corner. So you blast the gnomes.
Don't know what's down there, but it smells.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, now that you land near one of those gnomes, Amina, like the stink of like rot and just swamp is overpowering.
Ugh.
And this guy. That is 2 successes and 2 failures. These 2 failed. Oops. And these 2 just succeeded. So you blast them, and they are sickened.
So the failures anyway. Second one.
All right. Blasting the dock and holy fire. This guy. He wants nothing to do with this. They have to defend themselves. He will strike forward. He will strike the full 20 and then keep going. A second stride and then try to attack Amina here.
Okay, as I will take an attack of opportunity for moving from the not the cooperative blade, the
Blade.
blade,
Yep.
the reach weapon, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's
Give him a poke.
come on. Oh, why is
Yeah.
it not working? Oh, there we go.
That's a crit.
Let's go.
As what charges at you is in fact gnomish in shape, but it is definitely more similar to the remains of a gnome, dressed in ragged clothing, hissing at you, screeching as you cleave at it.
Oh, sorry. So that's 28 damage.
Yep, he takes the 28 as he will try to just punch you with its fists and misses.
Miss.
Dancer.
It looks like I need
Okay.
2 hands to use this properly, so I'm just going to turn my shield off. But you would have missed anyway.
The answer will look over to Torfin. Wait for the wiggling of the staff, and then he will jump off.
Alright. As a reaction, Orphan will cast Gentle.
Gentle
Oh, I
what?
forgot the name of the spell. Oh, you're dead.
Oh god!
Gentle
Jake,
Repose.
okay.
I need to look through my book. I have it somewhere.
Gentle landing. There you go. There you go.
Torfin fiddles with the button on the remote. Oh god! Oh god!
He drops the remote.
Right.
Oh
You
no!
have one action to jump off. You have 2 more actions. You will descend 60 feet at the end of your turn.
I will prepare an action. If something, some enemy enters my reach, I will attack it.
All right. If they start flying, you will punch it.
I guess you can put out your bows or
And you'll
shoot
be
it.
40 feet up. This guy
I can't believe
will, afraid as he is, run past Amina. Rushing over to what appears to be this corner.
that. Oh, would he have entered my reach?
No, you're
He's
still 40 feet up.
in the air.
Oh, I thought he said at the end of my turn.
You go 60 with the spell.
It's 100 feet down. You descend 60.
It's 2 turns.
Oh.
It's not you immediately go to the floor. You descend at 60 feet as the spell.
Right.
And this child of the corn will move here and engage Amina.
Okay.
Miss. This guy will attempt to do the same. A 1 stride. 2 stride. Actually, this guy had an action left. Nope. The other one. Surely. No. Torfin.
Okie doke. I want to keep the staff in my hand, so I'm gonna just cast a cantrip, which I can do as a mega through my weapon. So these guys look kind of dexterous, so let's target this guy. Actually, I can't, because all the cantrips that have changed, there's only one that's more than 60 feet, and I don't have that, so instead, I will do the same thing. I will let the staff go, and I'll plink 2 shots, because I don't have time to recharge my spell strike. So this guy gets a shot in the face. Hit for 9. Shoot
The arrow
again.
just sticks in him.
There's 5. That's a miss because of the range penalty. And I'll pick up the staff again, and I'll nod to Rogar if he wants to go. Orphan's ready.
Amina.
All right, I'm in 2 minds. Do I bulwark these 3 or chase after the one that got away? So I'm the only one on the ground. I don't wanna leave
At
you
the
guys-
At the start of your turn, also give me a fortitude save, as they stink.
Okay. That might inform my decision. 36.
But a bit of stink does not stop Amina.
Nope. I suppose only one of them goes before Dancer goes, so I think I'm gonna chase. I'll
Just remember that Dancer can't do anything, and at the end of his turn, he will be in the middle of everything and not be able to move. So
Oh, that's true. He can't move. Right. He lands at the end.
yeah,
Of his
so
turn.
he will be
Okay.
left there with whatever's left. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It's fine. I can survive.
All right, if so.
I just think if it's going to like pull an alarm of some kind,
Yeah,
then
get him.
we might
Get
want to
him.
stop that. Yeah, so I'll take a risk. I will just move. I'll stride. They have ops.
They do not.
Wonderful. I'll then try and stab this guy with a glaive.
All right.
Give him the stroke and poke.
And he provokes just from moving out of my range too, right? Like I don't need to
Yes.
get closer to him. if he-
Unless he steps.
That's right. Okay, so I will use my last 5 feet to make that not really an option for him. We'll strike.
That's it.
Good hit.
14 damage.
40. He's still hanging in there.
All right, second attack with map. Crit.
Oh, wow.
He's no longer hanging in there.
Bye.
Yeah, that'll do it as you just cleave him apart. He seems to barely notice the pain as his like undead leathery flesh just rips apart. There's no blood or guts or anything really, but the creature just stops.
Ugh. Gross, but kind of refreshing not to have to clean blood off everything.
Yeah, there's no blood, but there is a lot of mud and stink around.
Yes, I will, as a reaction, cast Feather or Gentle Landing. God damn it. Remember that. On charge
Alright.
land.
Feather link.
One action to jump. You have 2 more left.
Walk into the air.
Spell
Look down upon
parachuter. Just more
Alright,
often.
well,
cast
I fall. I mean, I do
60
fall
at the end.
60 at the end of my turn, so I'm still extending at 100.
Yes.
Well, how about this then? I will hold a spell until I fall down and then blast the guy. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Vitality Lash only has a 30-foot range, so I gotta like.
I think ready is only for single actions, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you can spend
Right.
2
Well-
actions to ready a single action.
Never mind, I don't got more stuff at this range, so I'll just gently fall down. You know.
Have a drink as you fall gently down.
Oh,
No recall knowledge, no nothing.
Well, I mean, they're undead monstrosity. I guess I could look at them. What are these? Are they just evil gnomes?
Give me a religion. That is in fact a crit. What 2 pieces of information would you like? Just a general description and the most defining feature? Could be one of them.
What are they and how were they made? I guess.
Alright, they are clearly bog mummies. Unlike other mummies, they did not turn to immortality through like rituals or anything, but just through some strange dedication to the boggy wetness of what must be this level. Definitely an intentional choice on their part to become mummified through this way. But yeah, they must be very old, and they probably were gnomes at some point. You do know that bog mummies generally they have 2 defining features. One is that they stink like the bog does, taking your breath unless you're very fortuitous. And they can also blend in, pretending to be dead and even pretending to be buried in mud or peat, and ambushing people that way.
Okay, bad bug mummies then. Cool. Well,
Is there a second thing you would like to know?
what are their
You did roll a
weaknesses?
crit. They are weak to cold.
Cold, huh?
Cold?
I need to call that out.
Cold, yes.
Strike them with ice.
Oh,
They're all wet inside.
looks disappointed as his
Exactly.
flaming sword. It's like, but, oh.
All right, 1 action. You have 1 action left.
Yeah,
You don't have
perhaps,
to use it if you don't want to.
Cast shield. You know, it's the classic.
All
of
right.
Just do something. There we go.
And then you drop down 60 feet. This child of Bakar, well, there's just people floating at him. But Amina's over there. Inconveniently 25 feet away. You will move here.
Aha.
okay.
No, I'm not down yet. Damn it.
You're not done yet.
Just
Step
like,
here.
I'll take my up though.
Dude.
You don't get one. He moves here and then steps into range.
Gotcha. So it's not a moving into range thing with the
Yep.
glaive. Got it.
No,
I
it's
think there
it's
were 3
moving.
actions.
It's
Yeah.
moving out of your range. So
Got
if you were 10 feet away and then
No, I see. He moves just in and then steps with another action. So
exactly,
at least
and
bleeding
then
his actions.
rolls a critical miss.
Yeah.
Right, Dante. At the end of your turn, you will be on the floor.
Well, just slowly keep falling down, still preparing that action if something comes in.
All right. You do notice the creature to your right and the massive creature crammed into like the ramshackle iron cage to your right, like trying to rattle, trying to get out, but seemingly unsuccessful for the moment.
Did you
He
land?
can step forward and prepare to punch Dancer.
Well, I have
Wait,
landed
but
now.
Dancer lands now.
Oh, true.
before,
I have
And then
landed.
takes
Sorry.
an attack, so.
He'll get a
True.
slash in.
Yeah.
He steps into range of Dancer. You prepared, so you get your slash.
Yes. Slice and dice. Critical.
That's a crit.
What's happening?
Just in crit city today.
Oh, at least hopefully the fire works here. Oh,
You slice at him. You do notice that the fire doesn't seem overly effective. They're just too like wet.
That's
try that
what happens when I crit with a fire room. 1d10 persistent fire on him. Okay.
Yeah, it automatically applied that even. Nice.
Sweet.
All right, you slice at him. He stepped forward. He will try to punch you.
he's also off guard now.
Yes.
That's another natural one. And second punch? No. That was him. This guy, he'll join his buddy. Try to punch Dowser. No. They're just flailing.
Haven't been in battle for a while, probably.
Open.
All right. I will step off and fall naturally.
All right.
How far do I fall? Like if I'm just falling?
I think
Is it instant? Like or
Like 300 or something like that.
No, falling from movement. When you fall more than 5 feet. Oh, you fall about 500 feet in the first round of falling.
all right.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, you will be at the bottom.
All right. I'll step off, and then I have 2 actions left. So another cantrip. No, I can't because I'm still far away. I'm not gonna drop my staff now because it'll probably break. So, what on earth do I have here? Nothing really. I've already recall knowledge. I'll attempt to recall knowledge as well. Maybe I can get a weakness out of them or something.
Sure.
Religion was it? Or Arcana? Or...
Yes. Religion.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
And make it secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. What in particular would you like to know?
Do they have any particular weaknesses?
Other
Maybe
than
notice, or-
Roga did ask for weakness, and you did learn they have cold weakness.
Oh, sorry. I must have missed. Then I don't know any special things they have.
You do know that they have tremor sense.
Interesting.
They can feel the vibrations in boggy environments up to a range of 30 feet.
All right. Then, a last action, I will. Yeah, I will cast a focus spell. I will cast Runic Impression, and I will put a. Oh, there's no cold rune on this one, really. Oh, there is frost. I'll put a frost rune on my bow.
Right.
So I'm ready. And then I guess I land. And
Then you land.
as I hit the floor, his little, I guess, drape of leaves flares out, and he gracefully arrests his motion and lands on his feet, taking no damage.
Amina, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll start by stabbing this guy.
That's
Another
a crit.
Oh god.
My gosh.
Should I just switch to glaive forever?
I mean, at the end of the day, these guys do mostly seem like gnomes. They are very
Yeah.
angry undead gnomes, but they are still gnomes.
Good thing for you specifically, since you're a fighter, you're way better at hitting things, and glaives are deadly. So when you crit, which you do more often, you do way more
Do
damage.
more damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move back. Try to counter them being able to step away and stab this guy.
He is
with
off
map.
guard thanks to the flank from Dancer and also the crit, actually.
One.
You attack this
Also
guy.
on fire.
Also on
Yep.
fire.
He's also the one who's almost dead, so
It's like
trying to knock him off the
steaming,
board.
stinking.
Oh, did I have to make that fortitude save again? Because I started my turn with that guy next to me.
No.
Okay.
You succeeded once. That's enough.
Oh, I'm immune. Cool. All right. Murder, move, murder. It's
All right,
not a,
Roga.
not a bad turn. Let's go.
Is gonna look at the one over there. Still not on the ground, so it's gonna cast Divine Lance on him. I should have put a T on there, but I still have time for that. Oh. Well, let's re-roll that. There we
That's
go.
better. Almost a crit.
Have some damage, you vile creature.
You blasted with all the energies.
Yeah.
And then,
I
you
will
land.
land.
Right. Dancer, give me a fortitude save.
E 42 to save. That's not my best save, to say the least. Success.
But you are not bothered by this creature's boggy breath.
You. Well, I will target the creature. He's off guard thanks to gang up. And I'll slice and dice then. Crit.
That's a crit.
Be gone to the abyss with thee.
And yes, he is destroyed. Combat is over.
Ah.
There is some shuffling, some scuttling around you still. The creatures in the cages getting restless, but they do seem to be fairly thoroughly subdued.
Alright.
So you also, of course, gain some experience for that.
Wonderful.
Dancer will carefully pick through the corpses to see if there's anything valuable on them.
These like undead monsters in cages.
It appears to be a mix of creatures looking around. The creature next to you does very much look like the skeletal remains of something previously much larger. Obviously animate and, at least somewhat aware, caged like a beast. Further down, Roga, do you speak Undercommon? Sark, Voth,
No,
as it's called these
I
days?
speak Teldane and Dwarven.
Right.
Please don't speak those. They're probably not
I speak
sentient, so-
Undercommon.
I do. Yeah. But maybe we don't see it, so.
No, Roga looking towards the almost insectoid-looking creature does think that it is like saying words, but they seem very, very sharp, similar to what the Gug spoke, perhaps.
I'll get to you.
Dancer is busy trying to loot, but these gnomes appear to have nothing in terms of relevant possessions. They have a few like cruddy tools, a moldy hammer, that sort of thing. But
Yeah.
overall, they seem ragged and yeah.
Yeah.
You
Disappointing, but
destroy
not-
this thing in the box. I mean, just
Just Holy Lancet.
begin to vitality lash it.
Just range cantrips. This doesn't feel good.
Fix the undead mistake.
Pharasma will be very pleased with you.
You know.
Danzo, after having looked through the bodies, does hear the words drifting over from the strange crabby creature, as it appears to be saying, "Let Jewel go."
Hmm.
Why? Because I also know it.
It just rattles at the cage, sort of like snapping its claws.
What is a chul? Dance thinks. Oh, hello.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm letting you go.
I would like
Maybe he
to
could be our
work
friend.
all knowledge.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it would be occultism. They are aberrations.
Maybe he'd be
That
Oh,
would
lovely.
delicious with some garlic butter.
Sheep, is this like swamp muck here that their cages are on top of it, or is it like acid? What's the texture of this room?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it should be a lake.
This is filthy. Okay.
It's a horribly filthy, stagnant lake. Like some parts seem more solid than liquid, really.
Mm-hmm. And are the cages like
Um,
submerged in it, or like propped above it, or
a bit of both. Like most of them are at least somewhat submerged,
okay?
like a few inches at most.
Yeah, but they're making contact with the surface.
Yeah. Right. Toffin, what sort of information are you looking for?
What am I looking for?
Yes, with your
Um,
recall knowledge.
What is it? Like what? General information.
Okay, and in general information, you know this to be a jewel. The long name being a Chulofis, which are generally sentient, intelligent predators that very much enjoy pools, mires, and ponds. They are found in a variety of aquatic environments, are very much capable of speech and reason, but generally are horribly xenophobic. They will murder you just for not being Jewel.
I see.
They are evil predators.
Thorfinn will shake his head and say, "If we let you go, you'll attack us. So no."
It rattles its claw in the cage. Jewel will swim away.
I don't believe. I'll just continue to walk down. What is that thing down there? This thing. Closer.
Show you the picture because the picture.
Oh dear.
Dino friend.
Another aberration?
I know what that
Uh,
is.
That looks to be an animal.
Animal? Is it nature?
Yep.
Kind of cute.
Sure. Where even is that on my list? Oh, there it is.
Also, there's another one of these down here.
Oh god, is it outside? Okay.
No, it's
I was
just
like,
too large
oh
for the
god,
cage.
it's
It's very
free!
cramped. That creature there is a kroof, also known as a crocodile eater. A animal that tends to, again, prefer bogs and wetlands. They're known to hunt pretty much everything with scales: crocodiles, alligators, lizard folk, dinosaurs. Yeah, they are terrible, terrifying beasts.
Gosh.
If this were fifth edition, they would be on the same level as the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What are these cages strong?
They
Ish.
seem pretty damn well made, yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh and I guess then the creature, the topmost creature, the skeletal looking one. I think Rogar wanted to hit it or something earlier. Did anything happen with that?
Do you want to attack it?
Still on him.
I mean, it's an undead thing, so those I'm pretty sure can just like be destroyed safely.
It is very much an undead, yes.
May Caden judge your existence and soul, and if you be holy, you will take no damage from this. And I will begin to vitality lash it over and over again. So it
Submit!
perishes.
Repent!
Jeez.
Rasper will take care of you. She's known for being kind and gentle.
While that slow execution is going on, can Dancer take a appraising look at this platform to see if it actually works? Because we might be in a situation where we don't have a way back at the moment. Otherwise,
You can. Torfin did already take a look from above, but there might be more to check out down here. That's true. Give me a crafting check.
24.
Yes, it works. It is an awful design requiring you to pull each of the 4 levers in the corners at varying speeds in the roughly the right way, or you risk breaking the entire thing. But you could at least like grease up some of the mechanisms, fix some of the obvious signs of decay to make that less likely to happen. But this thing will never be entirely safe. In fact, if you were trying to use it right now, there's a 50-50 chance it breaks entirely.
All right.
You could spend a few hours fixing it, which would reduce that chance, but making it reliable is out of the question.
We should probably spend that time, honestly, because we need to get up again, and unless we find a portal room, this is the only way we know of at the moment.
I think we just leave here now.
I mean,
I'd rather
We'd
not,
probably
if I'm
find-
honest. But,
could find something.
We'd learn to brew something from the filth.
I have some rations with me, but
We should just put them out of their misery or let them go. Letting them stay in the cage is unnecessarily cruel.
Yeah, I agree. Imprisonment
Yeah,
doesn't seem suitable for anything, really.
And Roga, you are blasting the Sulk?
Well, yeah, it's an undead monster.
Sure.
Putting it out of its
It-
misery.
It will attempt to escape out of its cage just with its last vestiges of strength.
They're
Uh,
their big thing. Just let it happen.
I will roll 3 checks for it.
It'll be clean.
But even straining its enormous muscles, putting Amina to shame, at least average Amina,
enormous
it-
bones.
it does not manage.
Hush
As
now.
you can destroy it.
I learned a lot doing that. What an encounter.
Incredible.
You learned nothing. This
Yeah.
did not challenge you. The gods frown upon your
No,
attempt
so-
at learning anything from this.
We have to let them out first.
No, just kill the others as well.
No, he looks at those as well. I mean, it seems to be trying to communicate.
Yeah, so Shake said, no.
You understand
It's
what it says?
the mindless monster. Just you just destroy it.
It is definitely speaking insistent words towards Roga that Dancer can understand as let Chul go and Chul will tell location of eggs.
I'm gonna try something. I'm a sanctified holy priest. I'm just gonna do a religion check here. Just have a look. Are these things? Are they evil? Are they unholy? Would should I righteously smite them from this world?
That's a nods in the background.
Is that a good choice here?
Yes.
Look at him and morally judge this thing.
Wise choice.
Morally
based only
judging
on
this
its
thing,
appearance and its behavior, because that's what I know. According to the scripture.
according to scripture, this is a predator. It is a sentient one, but it is still part of the ecosystem. There isn't really a specific divine morality attached to it.
Thought it was an
Well,
abomination.
okay, good, excellent. I don't think it's an abomination, right? It's like some sort of.
It is an aberration, but aberrations are not inherently unholy. They might be inherently evil, but not inherently unholy.
Well, I mean, maybe he can better himself if he has a drink. Let him out of wine. Still, Roger says, it
give him
seems
a
to
mug.
want to get out of the cage, and I mean, the undead ones, I'm pretty sure I know what they would do if they escaped, but this one, I mean, seems overly crass and cruel to simply abandon it imprisoned. I mean,
You can always destroy it.
well, maybe it'll be a friend.
I don't think it
I
would.
guarantee you, if you let that out, it will attack you.
No, surely not.
Pretty sure.
So looks at it. I suppose we can come back, but if it attacks me, we can defeat it fairly easily, I think. I don't want to step in the bark water though, if I can help it.
Use the glaive to poke it to death.
As a player, I'm inclined to agree with you there, but I mean, I definitely wants to is more aligned with Rogar, and it's like, okay, if it attacks
Creatures
us, that's one thing.
should get a chance to
Just murder
show
while
that
it's
they
in a
are
cage is another.
morally good.
Oh, God. Dance it walks
Just
over.
killed anyone who had ever done something bad, then would any of us really be here? I mean,
Listen. This thing is a monster. It loves to destroy things that is not itself. It will eat us. Or it will swim somewhere and eat someone else.
but are we sure? Then, so weren't there a time when you were a monster who would gladly kill and eat someone? I feel like you improved, and you know, we are much better off for you having had the chance to.
I think the difference, I may be so bold, Roger, is that I have a soul, and I do not think this thing has.
Do my religion check to know if this thing has a soul. Does he feel as I feel?
Uh-huh.
Could they learn to love in another world?
I love bloom
Another
on the
time.
bog field.
Or stands a right? Is there nothing redeemable in these empty eyes?
Slurping tentacles. Sheep might be muted.
I mean, have you come to a decision, or are you just pondering
I'm
meta
asking you.
biology? Okay, what's the question?
Does Jewel have a soul, and can they feel love in their hearts?
Give me a religion
Can it
check
be redeemed?
or an occultism check if you want to base your opinion on facts.
Oh,
Damn. Shots fired.
Someone have to say.
Hayden didn't go to
Damn.
school. Neither did I.
Remix.
Gut feeling, all of it.
The scripture is unclear on whether Chul have souls or not. But you do know that aberrations like it are never good. You might have once heard of a story somewhere, because you just rolled a nat 20 on a religion check, of someone who tried to reform a Chul. And that Chul did horrible things to that person and was apparently very happy about having done those horrible things. There is no way in this universe that a jewel could ever be considered good.
What about the lizard guy down there? What about him?
That's an animal. Like you could.
It doesn't have a soul
There's
either.
there's a non-zero chance you could tame one.
All right, let's just,
start to
Note as
poke.
well,
Whatever.
I have thought it through, and as it turns out, I've done a thorough
Hello?
thinking on this, and my gut says that this thing does not have a soul indeed, and the dancer's right. It could never be redeemed somehow.
Wow.
It's beyond it.
Objectively
Demons,
true.
perhaps. Devils, perhaps, but not this thing. Whatever it is, it's where its
Because
soul
one
should be. It's just
experiment
a
failed, they must
void of
be-
pure evil.
There has
and you should
never-
never give it a chance again.
There's
So,
never in the
we
history
just-
of the multiverse been a good jewel.
It's true.
I don't-
That said, there is of course the interpretation of Caden Kellyan's inspiration of freedom and all that. But it might not cover jewel. You're probably okay.
It's the good thing about Caden is he accepts you make mistakes because he's done that too. So I'm just gonna slap this thing around,
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let like a slavering child-eating dog out amongst the children. That's better keep that thing.
Yeah. Better put
wait.
it down.
Yeah, a little more merciful for everyone.
Sure. I mean, you poke at the jewel in the cage. It lets out horrible noises as you attempt to cleave it apart. It will try to escape. I'll give it 3 checks. However, the cage is just too strong. It's like metal reinforced with wood. It's actually fairly well crafted.
I mean, I've got a
Execute.
big long stick with reach, so yeah, and
Staying
holes.
down here.
to
Oh,
poke through.
okay.
This
There's
is
another
a
one down here.
horrific execution, but of a irredeemably evil creature. So it's all good.
As the screeches fill the
Definitely
cavern
did not think
just a
about
little
this.
bit. 1 second.
Really making a lot of noise.
Indeed.
It's for the best.
That doesn't mean I have to like it.
Don't move away yet, Amina.
Okay.
As you're doing this, as you're about to finish, you do perhaps luckily notice that there appears to be a massive shape gently moving under the debris and just muck of the bog of the swampy water here, and it is getting close.
Oh.
I wonder what
Dragon,
that could
dragon,
be,
dragon.
guys.
Move.
Maybe we
move,
shouldn't
move,
be
move,
near the
move, move.
water.
Yep, she
Yeah.
will hustle everyone along,
Okay. Where do you want us to
Okay.
go?
just south, away
Oh.
from the water.
All right.
Sure. Go in here, I guess. How far can we get, sheep?
Don't step too close to
You
that
can-
undead thing, though.
As you move away, the shape does not seem to follow.
This might be the other
Uh,
side of whatever the other those things we're trying to get to. Just be careful.
Well, hopefully it has some meat to eat. I don't know if the jewel is any goodie, but it has some flesh in it, surely.
Yeah, it's actually been a while. At this point, you will be getting hungry.
Oh,
But yeah, you spot another skeletal creature stuck in a cage as it sort of vaguely growls at you, tries to grasp you through the bars.
All right, move over here. Poke, 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 poke.
You.
If you try to poke it with 10-foot reach, it's going to retaliate. Like, it has long arms that it reaches through there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll step back.
Let me
then
deal with the
after
undead
first one.
ones.
Yeah. Got ranged weapons.
Alright.
It's in a cage.
As you start blasting. It will try to escape. I'll give it 3 rolls. Oh, no.
Learned
No.
nothing from Chandras.
No. But the holy fire does finish it off.
Look to this creature. I mean, that's just an animal, though, right? So
It looks like an animal. That much it is obvious. It is like a crocodile-esque predator.
probably just scared. Probably scared more than anything. What do you say about that one, Dancer? Just do you deign him to live?
I mean, it's an animal, so by definition, it also does not have a soul. I believe that's how it is, right?
Actually, I think there's a whole plane just full of
Yeah.
magical cats and such.
Oh, wow. Wow. But they're soulful cats, right? Filled with meaning and love. This thing.
I mean, I think the thing is, Dancer, I wouldn't give it alcohol. So
Mm-hmm.
it seems like a strange thing to do to feed such a thing, to make it inebriated. I don't feel like that would be
Mm-hmm.
crossing some sort of line. I'm not sure which, but
I mean,
but that means maybe we should just let him go and then he sort of go frolic in the filth.
I
He'd be happy
mean,
here.
what I'm concerned with is that, as far as we were told, is that these are called crocodile eaters, which leads me to believe that if you let it out in this muck, it will lurk around. And maybe when we try
Eat
to
crocodile.
well, or us, right? If we come back here and try to get up.
Well, I'm not a crocodile. I would like not to find any crocodiles. I mean, and so we just you did just do certain things to a devil upstairs.
That's
And
a lot.
this is a big lizard. So I feel not so scared, whatever it can do.
Does it looks the creature up and down? Does it look scary?
I mean, it looks like it has very large teeth. It is as if you crossed a enormous gecko with a wolf.
Could it take Revian
Probably not. No.
in 2 rounds? No. Sure, I feel like we could let him out.
I do not want to go near it, if I'm perfectly honest.
Maybe I mean I can like poke open a piece of the cage on the other side there, just so I don't have to starve in there. That's
That's a scratch
I
the back of
could
his
try
head.
to open the cage myself, but my spells do not function on soulless, wood.
That's a scratch the back of his head. He's I don't know. Like, aren't these the type of creatures that normally you would like hunt down, like if it pestered a village or something? Like, it's wrong to leave something so dangerous to just roam free.
I mean, you do have a feeling that this might be part of the Darklands, and as far as the Darklands are concerned, this thing is the least of anyone's troubles.
Guess the bog mummies did get it into a cage somehow. Maybe it's pathetic and weak. Dancer shrugs. I will not stand in the way of your holy sanction. Rogar, if you feel this creature needs to be free, then by all means let it go. I will say that I am concerned for it, however. It seems like a ravening beast and might try to eat us.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have to just go with your gut, really. Over here, reach around like there and try to weaken the bar.
Right.
Or the
Try to force open the cage.
just sort of ideally make it sort of open towards me to make like a barrier between me and the other cage, but still let it slip into the water.
All right. It'll sort of hiss at you as you approach, but won't snap. Give me an athletics check.
Over there, creature. Over there. When I go down on this swamp level, it's gonna come save me.
squeezing the bars open, you don't think is going to work. Like these things are strong; they have to contain the monsters. However, being this close, you do see that the cage doesn't have a lock. It just has a latching device that is basically impossible for anything without thumbs to open, but for you it's trivial.
Where is it? Is it phasing me?
It's like, I guess, facing the water.
Okay, good. Then I will
You
just
can reach
use
it.
my rapier to like unlatch it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a few pokes. There's a couple of those, basically like free latches that have to be undone. But it's easy enough. As the creature will sort of moving backwards, growling at you all the while, slink back into the water and disappears.
Yeah. We did a good thing today.
Yeah. You know what? Freeing a defensive creature while being a cleric of Kenkaline, take a hero point.
Thank you. This is what this is all about. This is why we're down here. Ah, there's a door here, maybe to more locked-in monsters that need to be freed in one way or the other.
Take a listen at the door.
Alright. You listen. But only hear silence.
I'll attempt to open the door.
Right. The door is not locked. It's a bit of like a dust and dirt making it difficult to push open. But it seems to lead into a semi-carved out passage into natural rock.
Waddle a bit down. Oh,
The hallway with two doors. Both wooden doors, both looking old and not exactly as sturdy as they once were.
all right. Let's try this one.
The door to your left appears to be locked.
All right. Let's try this
Why
one.
is Torfin going front?
Cause, I don't know, but I want to open doors, so that's what I'm doing.
You open this one?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Get some momentum here.
You open the door, revealing the sight of, well, two gnomes, as far as you can see, sitting around what looks to be a game. As pieces on a board, at least. They both look at you, appalled that you've interrupted them, as we will go into initiative.
Yep.
My God. One of these monster mummy things.
As they hiss at you as you open the door. How dare you let light in here? I can't see. Who are you, intruder? They hiss and jump at you. Especially around the corner. There's a gnome that looks slightly, perhaps, I mean, dressed differently at least, in clothing that might have once been a little bit finer. As it quickly strides around the corner here. And then with hisses and waving hands will cast a spell at you.
Okay.
Give me... It doesn't say. A fortitude save.
Indeed. I'll use my Leshy superstition here. Is this a magical effect?
It is magic.
Yes.
That is a success, thanks to Oh, it's an incapacitation. Okay.
Yes. It's a
You are
horrible spell.
blinded until the beginning of your next turn. That seems a bit pointless, but I guess
Okay.
such is life.
I mean, there's one more
I guess
before
you're.
me. So,
Yeah, I guess you're still off kilter, off guard.
yeah.
As it will try to punch you. Punch. Misses. Punch again.
Hold up. They crit missed me. Can I use
Cool.
my bounce of force here to shove him? Do I need to see
I think
him
so.
for that? I will attempt. Uh,
He's hidden to you, however.
well, it failed because I didn't do the check. So, oh well. Try.
Dancer. You hear a lot of hissing and cursing as Thorfinn
Alright.
seems to be in trouble.
Well, let's see if we can help poor Thorfinn. Aha. Right, this guy, he's off guard. Thanks to the gang up.
Yes.
And then he said, hands off the leshy. Crit.
That's a crit.
50 damage.
Boy.
Just leaving it.
Right.
He is set on fire.
Go again. Hit. 21 damage. That's pretty low. Roll the dice, but there we are.
Poke around the corner.
Snicker snack
Amina
goes
in
the
the
blade.
back.
Okay, let's move over here.
And reach with the glaive, maybe.
Only technically and only against like heavy cover. Well, cover. But it would be in reach for the glaive.
All right,
Give it a poke from the
Go
back.
for it. What else am I gonna do?
We found our new
it is-
strategy.
Off guard, but it does have cover from the corner.
I could try the barreling charge actually.
Just. I think if you do get a hit in it's gonna go down. Oh yeah.
It's a 30.
That is it. For 18. But it's
Oh.
not quite down.
I'll try and get lucky.
Fighter, if anyone can, it's you. Oh dear.
No.
Nope, not with that roll.
Right, Roga.
Hey, you know what? I'll
Really
reroll with the hero
get
point. We're approaching the end here.
Well, I mean, I guess I can.
Hang on.
Oh, 13 more.
There you go. It's 13 to hit.
13 does do it, yes.
All right, cool. There you go, Rogar. Don't have to worry about that guy.
I suppose I can tell. I can see one of these guys.
You can, barely.
I can see that guy. Yeah, I just need to be able to see him. So days. That's time for that.
Alright, will save. He succeeds.
Okay. Take a little bit of damage then. Take 4.
Or mental
Good turn.
damage. As he will all of you currently are not blind, can see that oddly enough the gnome like very carefully steps around the game board. Careful to not disturb it. I'll move this corpse out of the way though. And then we'll attack Thorfinn in the front. No. They have not hit once. Thorfinn, you're no longer blind.
All right. Oh god. Okay. Well, is there a penalty for attacking ranged and melee other than just provoking normally?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. Well, no, you're weak to cold, so let's try that. Spell strike with a frostbite. This is a save spell because I changed it, so even if I crit, it won't crit the damage, but I missed, but since it's a save spell, it still goes off, so Fortitude save. On this, no, failure,
Fails.
so it takes 14 cold damage.
Right, and it is in fact weak to cold damage. Take an extra 5.
Spell strikes 2 actions. I will get the hell out of here. I'm done.
Alright, you barge past your companions.
Yes.
The Elder Gnome will cast a spell.
He's within my range, I guess.
No, you can't even see him.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about this guy.
No, he's behind that one.
Gotcha.
Which spell though? This one, yes. Cast Glitter Dust. Targeting it like... Can you target that space? No, you'll have to target it here. As pretty colors suddenly float around, well, down to Lamina there. Let's see. Each creature must attempt a reflex save.
Ugh.
Glitter dust.
I'm blinded.
That's a failure.
I will reroll that.
Dancer. Okay,
What?
that is the same roll.
Fuck's sake.
Dancer is dazzled for a minute.
Oh.
Armina is blinded for 1 round and dazzled for 10 minutes.
Yep.
As it summons wisp-like colors that float around you. It does have 1 action left, technically, that it can't really do much with. Dancer.
Dancer will call to Armina. Armina, move forward! And then he will delay until after Armina.
Actually, sorry, this guy has to roll a reflexive too.
Do I even count as threatening them if I can't
Counts.
see them?
You need to be adjacent, I believe.
yes.
Not. There's no wording of threat.
Yeah, adjacent.
Mhm.
I don't think threaten is a thing anymore. It's just
No.
adjacent.
It doesn't.
Dancer, it's your turn.
Yeah, so he delay until after Armina.
Okay.
All right,
Armina.
Armina will stumble forward, I guess. You know what? Oh no, I'm only blinded for a round. It's fine. I'll go up here, and I guess I'll just try and take a stab in front of me while blind.
All right. You do have blind fight, I believe, which
Yeah.
applies.
That's right. That's right. I keep forgetting I took that.
Are equipped for this
Right.
situation.
That's great. In that case, I'm also threatening that caster right there. You know what? I'll go for the guy in the back, since most people are gonna have a harder time getting them.
Glaive is paying dividends.
It really is.
I had to say it.
All right. $14 damage.
Yep.
Second attack.
That lowered DC doing work. Otherwise, that would have been 2 misses.
Again, like there's a.
Well,
this campaign has taught me that blind fighting is a really good
But
feat.
the attack rolls are misses. Or
Yeah,
am I
they're-
going insane? But-
No, the second attack wasn't attack roll miss, but the flat check would have succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Dancer. I mean, blind fight more than doubles your chance to just straight up hit a hidden creature. It's good.
Really good.
Oh.
Oh.
I wanted to get rid of.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh,
I see. Target the dude in the door. He is off guard. Waiting for him to be off guard.
Nope.
Thank you. Let's see if we can do some damage here. Yeah, a little bit, something. 30.
Does blind fight do anything against creatures being
Yes.
concealed?
You do not need to do a flat check for concealed creature. With blind fight.
Okay, then the desert condition is just negated entirely.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That is a hit for 30. Although the fire again doesn't do a whole lot.
1 point. Well, let's try again. Yes.
Yep.
29.
Oh yeah.
Or through
It's
6.
almost hit the
finish
bar.
it.
Fishing for 20s. Come on. No. That's a solid
Let's
Oh,
bring to
one
death.
side off.
You know.
It doesn't do much though.
It started with the right number.
Yeah.
It is also on fire. It will take no damage because it doesn't care that much about fire, and it succeeds. Okay. Roga. The fire sort
Well-
of sizzles out as it's just smothered by boggy water.
See that one. Daze is absolutely garbage, but I don't know that I can really hit it with anything else from here. And as no one's hurt, I'm gonna just do it again. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It fails.
Ah. So a full 7.
7 mental
There
damage.
we go. Excellent.
It is dazzled. Also, Amina, you're still dazzled. That lasts for 10 minutes.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not going to affect you because
doesn't do anything while we're blind.
Yeah, but you-
Okay.
it still technically means you can't be invisible. If that happens to matter. Hello,
Sure.
my punch, Amina. No. These guys are so useless. Surely, nat 20 at some point. No. All right.
I will say I was very worried when we called them mummies, but now, you know.
They do certainly look like mummies, but they're no mummies.
Oh, I have like pixel of vision here. Is that enough to target? Or
Sure. The game thinks yes.
you don't need to worry about cover because I'm gonna cast True Strike on or Short Strike on myself to ignore that. Because why not? Then I'm just gonna shoot. Crits. So
Yep. That'll destroy him. The arrow weaving past all the allies there.
yeah, that's the magic at work. Yeah.
Alright.
I don't. I got one more action, but like honestly, I can't see anything, so I think I might just step back again just to give some. Oh no, I cast a spell. I can't. Never mind. I moved.
As this mummy will wave its hands, and suddenly through the bits of muck and mud around, plants start sprouting. Ugly things, strangling vines and all that, as it will cast Entangle. On generally this entire area. Just place it like here.
Boy. Alright.
I'll take my op. He's casting
Oh, that's a
spell
cool
and
animation.
everything.
Sure.
Oh well, no spell, I guess.
Never mind then.
Never mind on that spell.
Armina
Sorry,
is having
sheep.
none of this spell business.
No.
Armina says no.
For 35 as
Buckets of
the mummy screeches.
Can't
It
imagine.
can't even step over the sofa, and it doesn't want to step into the board. It's just gonna freaking step forward. Try to punch you
Okay.
next turn. Amina.
All right. I will.
Creature is off
stab him
guard.
first.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Dancer's harrowing it from the door corner.
From the corner.
Yeah.
Another crit. Jeez.
Nice.
Good
You rolled
business.
a nat
Business.
20 into a nat 19.
Yeah.
And
Jeez.
just leaving at it. This one seems to be a
36,
lot
36.
sturdier than the others, though.
Mhm.
Not a pushover at all.
Okay. And then.
Except,
I'll try-
when you corner and surprise one.
Yes. Oh. Terrible. And, what else do I have to do? I'll try again. Could always roll another 20. Nope.
Dancer, your turn. Although, what I have been forgetting, give me a fortitude save. As you finally smell the true evil of this creature. That is a failure. You are unable to speak or breathe. You can hold your breath.
I'll hold my breath.
Okay. Yep.
Dancer suddenly shuts up and just bulging cheeks. Try to get to this creature as a crit. Be gone.
I mean, if you roll like this, yeah.
Well, Cora, where are you?
To the
Yeah,
abyss
Pathfinder
with thee.
2K.
That's actually a miss. I will do a third one. Why
Wow.
not? Actually, let me see. Damn it. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Let me see. Beats. Aha! I will attempt to intimidate it, and since I have intimidating glare, I don't need to speak.
Right.
I just look very angrily at it. I should have done this first, but here we are. Grrr.
That is enough to make it right.
Not critical.
No.
Alas. Well, set him up for you boys. Take it away.
Alright, Roger, the stench also wafts over to you. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh no.
As a failure, you have to hold your
That's
breath.
Cold. Oh, well, okay. That doesn't sound so bad. So I can't cast spells with that. So let's just retry that. There we go.
You are fine.
There we go. I've had much worse. Yeah, what a bad little guy, this guy. So let's do a vitality lash on him.
Alright, he is in fact undead. He succeeds. We'll
You have
take
that?
half of that.
Holy damage.
Holy
Oh,
diver.
well. I like fighting undead. I have so many tools.
You were
to
down
solve that.
too long in the midnight
Dolphin.
street.
Tolfin,
alright.
you also need to make a fortitude save.
That's a far.
Does Thorfinn need to breathe?
If I want to cast spells or do anything related to a class, I do, yeah. So hopefully not. Not a magical effect. No. Alright, I'm gonna re-roll that because I have 3. I should really use these. No,
Well, that's value
Alright.
right there. That's a Valkyrie roll if I've ever seen one.
I can
Yeah.
tell you nothing terrible happens on a crit fail, but you have to hold your breath.
I will. Give this guy like, I don't know, what's the greatest cover you can give him? Because can't cast any spells. So.
I think just, I mean, this feels like greater cover, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, I'm thinking.
barely see it.
It's,
Almost hit him. That
There you
actually hit him. Okay.
Brighton does it.
Sniper.
7.
Oh, get him. Still standing,
one.
however.
No, I will use a hero point. Oh no, I won't, because that's
Sure.
pretty high roll, actually. No, why not? Hey!
I mean, that's a hit.
8, please
Eight.
die.
It
Oh
is
my
still
god!
standing.
That's all I got, sorry.
Alright. As the mummy, screeching as it does, will try to pummel Amina here with its fists. It is still frightened. It is gonna remove the off guard. Nat 1. 28. For 11 bludgeoning.
We haven't
I'll
raised
use
your
reactive
shields.
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a fortitude save, please.
You turned that into a miss. Does the fortitude save still matter?
It's
In
for
that
the
case,
breath,
no.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a separate thing.
Soon
Nice.
on there.
Yes, they're trying to punch you with their filthy fists, and that's another natural 1. Okay, I mean, if all you roll is 18, 19, 20s, and these guys just roll 1s,
Hey, I rolled a 1. I re-rolled into a 1, you know?
true.
I'm balancing it out.
Yeah. We really min-maxed our luck stat here between the party.
As you strike and cleave it apart.
Goodbye.
Combat is over.
Just check out this game they were playing.
Important enough not to disturb.
Ah, yes, it very much does lead to that. That
So
door
shapes.
from before.
All right. Still have some difficulty seeing for a few minutes, but as far as you can tell, could give me a society check to maybe recognize the board game.
Sure.
Uh,
Hmm.
I mean, it seems to be
No,
a
yeah.
variant of a fairly common one, although as far as you can tell, it's like missing half the pieces.
Yeah.
Like, imagine seeing a chessboard that has obviously been played and obviously been cared about, except neither side has any kings and only one
Yeah.
side has like a queen. It's
They kiboshed two boards together, jumbled the pieces all in one set.
well, it's not so much that it's cobbled together. It's just it's missing. Like neither
Yeah.
side can win, as far as you can tell.
Mm-hmm. That is one heck of a homebrew variant they're playing. I don't know.
You do know, however, that the remaining pieces seem to be like fairly pricey, like studded gemstones and all that.
Oh.
Oh my.
Well,
You do also notice a key lying next to the game board.
Well,
repossess the gems, I think.
I will put the game board and key into Amina's inventory. I think I did, anyways. Yes, I did. It appears to be a simple iron key that you're not sure what it fits to, but your adventures, you pick up keys. That's your
Love
life.
keys.
mhm.
And other than that, yeah, a few stuffy chairs, but nothing else as far as you can tell.
Right, a chill hangout place for these creatures. Guess you got to do something when you're stuck down here for 200 years or whatever.
Yeah. Uh, yes, we have a little place to rest if needed. Let's look to that. I know it is not the most exciting, but I do believe that we should backtrack to the elevator and do some repairs on it. If we need to get up, and that thing
Yeah,
is still
we
in
need to
that
make sure
condition,
to
we
secure our
might be in
retreat.
trouble.
Mhm.
Given what we saw when we made noise, are you sure that's wise? We might get attacked regardless.
He nods and says we might end up in a situation where we have to leave. We have certainly done that in the past, and as Armina pointed out, securing our retreat is important.
I suppose any of you good at woodworking, let me knowing about it.
I know a thing or two about crafting. It's not my foremost speciality, but I'm not bad.
I can do it.
We do it quietly as best we can, and we make sure we always have people watching the water's surface.
Odds. Don't suppose any one of you have any grease or anything on you?
I do. Yeah.
All right, most excellent. We will use that.
I have this Scalathrax oil, which is very
Scalathrax
slippery.
oil.
Yeah.
All right.
Harvested from a Scalathrax
What's a Scalathrax?
on level 2 or something.
Oh.
It's those with the like trifurcated mouths, like the greasy spiders.
Ah, that's not most excellent. We will use that then.
Yes, for that.
Very good, Rogar. Thank you. Thank you.
It's called Chekhov's gun as it looks at the camera. Remember when remember I picked that up?
Where did I put the?
Well, it would be useful now.
What did we learn today? We learned never sell anything.
Hmm.
Keep your inventory full at all times, because suddenly.
Oh dear. Oh.
Hmm?
No, I just had somehow duplicated myself.
Yeah, I moved you while you were moving yourself, I think.
Okay, I fixed it.
All right. I think we'll start repairing this using the Scalathrax oil and whatnot to grease the wheels here to make it easier.
Yeah.
Right. considering you have a very appropriate tool for the job, give me a crafting check, and it'll be upgraded by 1 step.
All right.
What's,
Blind or
what's your crafting?
You can do it open.
17 expert?
Then I will assist you and you will do the roll.
Okay, assist me. 10.
Attend me. I was on that 20, so.
Oh well. Watch me roll a 1.
You're
Plus
very
2.
assisted. That is enough. You succeed. In fact, you succeed very well. Taking a while as you work. Let's see how long. Oh God. Okay.
Yep.
You've got a long night ahead of you. As I would like a d20 from each of you.
Okay.
Marina's just casually speaking near the water, like, oh man, that was. Rivian went down so quick. Remember that? That was a good time.
Give me a d20, Amina, and who's missing? Roga.
Our averaging.
Yeah, very, very sweet average here.
Mm-hmm. United.
No deviation, right, Rogar?
Back to back.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Everyone is within margin of error.
Bell
All right.
curve.
Averages.
It's completely average.
You start your work realizing that it will take some time. It is not necessarily the most difficult work, but you basically have to check over every lever, every mechanism, every wire. There are some that look like they would just snap if you pulled the lever too strong. You have to halfway climb up one of the chains to replace one of the links. It is really, really grueling. Well, not grueling. It is not exhausting work. It just takes so dang long. Point where you are certain you've been down here for a while. Perhaps a bit of tiredness, but not too bad yet. But a few hours later, you do think you've done a pretty dang good job. There is still maybe a tiny chance that you overlooked something, but it is very unlikely to happen. As in, it's not a 50-50 that this thing might break down. It's like a convenient 1 in 20.
I'm not rolling that ever. So
Just
to let
has
everyone
a hero
know.
point.
I don't know. Well, I guess we use it then. We're gonna get back up. I mean, it's
Yeah.
late. We should probably head back
Yeah,
anyway.
we should probably. We've done a first foray. Great success. I will lead the cranking as we get up.
I'll have
Right.
my staff
You do-
out.
You do
Yeah.
have to coordinate a bit, pulling each of the levers at roughly the right time. I assume Amina is coming as well.
Yes.
Bye, Armina.
Dancer, famous to his words, will use a little steps and taps with his foot to keep the rhythm going here.
All right.
Start
I mean,
singing sea shanties.
Yeah,
one of you give me a d20.
I shall do it.
Can't wait for it to immediately explode.
It would happen, wouldn't it? Hey.
No, it is in fact fine.
Although Sheep did not specify which number was the failure, only 1 in 5.
Yeah.
So it happens.
Lucky 13 says here it explodes.
It is a lucky number, so
It is secretly a maze engine. The campaign restarts.
oh my god.
Oh no. But yeah, it takes a minute or 5 to ascend the 100 feet, slow but steady. Your work was good. It is also much quieter than before,
Hey.
which you're not entirely sure if that's going to be relevant, but it's certainly a good thing. As you ascend, you do notice that it's much easier to look across the water if you're higher up. Lower down, maybe it wasn't even entirely apparent to you. There is a slight fog, a slight muck on the water surface that makes it hard to really get a grasp. But the higher up you go, the less that really matters. And eventually, you reach back at the previously devil-infested floor and can presumably use your freshly awakened portals to leave if you like.
Yes, I think we will.
All
Tell me.
right. Then, one of the first times that you're leaving Gauntlet in the dark, it is, as far as you can tell from the moon, approaching midnight at this point. And leaving the tower behind you, you from this distance can clearly see the slight glow to Gauntlet itself. Not the keep, that is as dark and stony as it always has been. But Gauntlet, while subdued, is definitely not entirely inactive. Let me see. Where did I put Dolphin? Dolphin is investigating. He gets to do checks, even if I don't.
Yes.
Even if you don't say anything. Dolphin would generally agree with what Rin said. Like, you've seen Gauntlet just before it fired the last time, and it is certainly approaching that same sort of intensity of glow to it, but it's not quite there.
Running out of time. Running out of time.
But then you can return to autonomy.
All right. Well, it was a lot of foundational setup work, but that was a good day in there.
Yeah.
The Revian's gone. That floor's clear. Set up our way in, and a dragon friend
And
doesn't have
well,
backup.
would have continued for quite a while, but I suppose after all that work,
How many more times do we have to do this? I've lost count how many times we've gone back and forth into that tower.
well, surely the next, the sewer's got to be where.
Yeah, we've got to be getting close to Belcora.
Azure smiles. That's Armina on the shoulder. Oh, come now, Lady Knight. You wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
Hey, shut up. Yeah, I just want to
I, for one,
about
be
it
happy
while
to
I-
retire to my tavern, but
Oh, but Roga, your big heart
oh,
and,
you
and
two are going to be
general.
my regulars. You're going to show up at 6 in the morning, begin drinking, and then go home and about the same time the next day. It's going to be life for us.
That smiles slightly. That would certainly be
Yeah,
a change of
after
pace.
4 a.m. 2-hour workouts, why not? Sounds great.
I firmly believe that we did a very good thing today. We have, judging by the books and scrolls that were left over, I assume that we have destroyed the main organizing force of that place. Seneschal, or Major Domo, if you will, has been vanquished. And Belcora, well, I mean, she's an insane ghost. I don't think she has much organizational skills without you, Revian, there. And besides, he was a devil. We sent him straight back to hell.
It was good to get rid of him. Yeah. I doubt there are any things in there that have done as many terrible things as he has throughout the whole of his existence.
Oh, we just have a dragon to contend with.
Yes, the dragon.
Hopefully it's undead. Or fiendish in some way.
It didn't look like it, but I don't know. That said, a A round of drinks for a great victory.
Yeah.
Get the bottle from Rogar's secret stash.
I mean, I have the skill.
Yeah,
I routinely make it as a day job.
you have a still somewhere. That's the only thing still left in the ruins.
It's blessed, you see.
I see. I see.
It's holy. Or we can go to that pirate Crow's Tavern.
Oh, I think tonight we'll have a bit of Rogar's personal brew here. It seems fitting.
To celebrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Another successful venture. And finally using some of the Scalathrax oil. Now we only got one bulk left of Scalathrax oil, and then it'll be out.
Nods. Indeed.
Lasts a good long while. You never know when you need something greasy.
Nods again. There can't be many more principal agents left in the tower, right? Belcora herself, surely. What his name? The red-panted worm? That thing we haven't seen in a while. He's probably still around, slithering.
No. I don't think we destroyed him with all the fire.
Shakes his head. Too many worms have wiggled
times
away.
have
I don't
we-
know.
Yeah. How many times have we destroyed him at this point? There's as long
3.
as one always gets away. There's gonna be something.
You have defeated him 3
new
times, I
cantrip to
believe.
slither into.
Sure, he's learned his lesson by now.
No, we
Hmm.
hope.
Given how swiftly you dispatched
You
your
want to take
Evian.
bets on what color his pants will be next time? After red and yellow, I'm thinking maybe green is the next one. I think.
My rightful guess is no pants.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you.
Or like a frayed sort of half pant thing going on.
Half-pant man.
Half pant.
Oh,
Yeah.
the disrespect for
You
this
know,
guy.
Less worms to,
Well
to
earned.
swarm together.
Oh, he's
less
small
need for
size
pants.
now when he comes back.
I am small.
So he's
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
red-
barely like
red
My-
short man doesn't have exactly the same.
red short man. Maybe we haven't seen him because he's so small. You just like
Oh
walk past
no,
him.
yeah, secretly.
He's like secretly spying us from like
Yeah.
cracks in the wall.
Oh, almost definitely.
Oh.
He also kicked in the face of his painting like 6 times, so
That's true.
Yes, the painting
Bit of
currently is
rush.
like hanging on the wall of the red rockfish. Like it's just been,
But it's like propped out from the wall
Yeah,
a little bit 'cause
exactly.
it's got so many dents and
Yep.
folds that we never quite got straightened out. So it's like
just
kinda
boot prints through it, and
to the side. It just
just hanging askew.
stitched together,
Yeah,
dirty canvas. Yeah. Man,
Oh.
not even magic can get that out, huh?
There is limits, I will tell you.
Yeah.
Was there anything, by the way, sheep, sludge or anything left over Revion? Anything at all?
No, nothing you could really save.
Lord
Oh.
back the hill.
Devils tend to evaporate.
Oh, damn it. I wanted a trophy. It's,
You know, if you want that sort of trophy, you have to travel to hell to fight him there.
maybe next time.
A few more levels, and then they'll have the spells.
After, we're level 20,
like
we'll
something
go
we
to
should
hell
do.
and track him down.
Punch his boss and tell him that he's at fault.
All right. Valky, you've got your usual out tonight, right?
I do, yes, of course.
I mean, this seems like a nice spot to end it then for the night.
Right.
hmm
Before we venture
Yes.
back down to discover more sewer level, more
Yeah.
bog mummies.
I mean, we're all set up now to explore once again a new floor.
By the way,
Floors.
Malachi, if you were seriously interested in getting that major staff of healing, we probably can scrunch the money for it. I think we're
Yeah.
off by maybe 100 gold or so.
Let's
Are we?
see. Greater,
How is-
major staff for healing.
It's a level 12 item. Ooh.
1,800 gold.
Yes. If
Uh,
liquidating everything we have will probably give us like 1,600 or so.
I mean, it's good. It's a very good item. Only the staff of true healing would be better, but that's level 16 and way out of our price range, probably forever. So,
Mhm. We did get
you
some
know,
of those.
I've got a bunch of gemstones and stuff
Yeah,
in my inventory to put in the
what's the
stash.
value of those gemstones?
90 gold each, so
Okay.
45 to sell. I've got 6 of them.
Now we get the full price for valuables.
Oh, nice, cool,
They count as money.
wonderful. In that case, that's 540 gold right there.
Okay, then it's definitely within our price reach.
Do it. Yeah. Here, I'll drop.
If you want to go over to the ranger lady,
Ash.
just pile like a whole chest of gold on her. It is possible.
Please, we need healing.
staff of healing, please.
You're
gives,
putting a lot of trust in this lady that you've never really talked to before.
It gives +3 to all the healing granted by spells. It lets me cast a heal spell, a restoration spell, a breath of life, another heal spell at 5th level, and remove disease.
I don't
So-
think you would be able to cast
you
the
need to
5th
be able
level
to
spells.
cast spells at that level. So
I mean, for now,
Oh, like next level, I think you get 5th level spells.
I think
Yeah.
so. Let's see here.
it's a half level round up. So 9 would be 4
Yeah,
and a half round up. So
That's next
5,
level.
yeah.
That's
But
good.
Honestly, you made a lot of progress towards today.
Yeah, almost halfway.
It's it's not as flashy as giving XP at the end of the session, because then it's a big chunk. But I mean, the
Just
fight
seems
against
easy.
Uravian was pretty something.
I was shocked. I didn't even get to shoot him.
Me too. I looked at that fight. I prepared what he was gonna do in what order, and I was like, oh god, if he gets a good wall of force, he will murder any singular half of the party.
Yeah.
But he didn't really get there, then got crit to death.
That is why I prepared Dispel Magic just in case of his shenanigans. So.
You can't dispel magic a wall of force.
Oh, you can't. I guess Disintegrate, right?
Has to be
Yeah,
disintegrated.
disintegrate.
Yeah.
I think this juncture
Wall of
might do
force
it. But,
is
Well, even if he
Well-
had gotten it off, he would just have been critted twice more and died.
that was part of the issue.
True.
Yeah, he chose the wrong 2 to try to isolate.
Once you get dealt like 60 damage a turn, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
so,
But he himself had a thing that I was very worried about for you. I will just. Oh, I deleted him already.
it's gone forever. Never.
I
to
mean,
be-
effectively,
yeah.
one that I can spoil at this point, which I was like, oh god, okay. Which is this. If he
Hmm.
hits you, you take bleed damage. That needs a DC 20 flat check to remove. And as long as you have that bleed damage, you have to roll a pretty sizable counteract check to heal, period.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Clay golems have
can
a similar thing.
technically dispel a wall of force, but you need to use a higher level counter action than the spell itself.
Yeah, you would have to cast
Yeah.
a 6th level Dispel Magic.
7th even. It's immune to its level also.
Yeah, but it is a 5th level spell.
It's 6th level as well.
Maybe
Why
did you
Uravian
have
could
it as
cast it
fifth
at 5th
level?
level.
Maybe he just has a. Maybe the remaster. I don't know, but
But
Must
yeah,
have
For
been
me,
a
it just-
remaster thing. He has it as a
Yeah.
5th level.
but that is certainly a thing as a GM. You're like, some fights you're like, oh, this will be easy, and then the players like almost wipe, just barely get through. And then something like, oh man, this is gonna be the great fight, the super awesome atop the tower in a storm, and then it's over in 2 rounds. You're like, oh
yeah.
One 6th level ghostly nightmare horse. I mean,
yes,
what
blue
could that possibly
horse.
do?
I mean, Uravian, I mean, he does. Like, if he crits, he does good chunk of damage.
That's dancer damage.
With his fatal D12 quill.
Diabolic quill. Oh man, if I could have that as a dagger and stab with, that'd be great. But yeah, we can pool our resources and get that staff for Rogar. I'm fine doing that because Rogar is the one that is least equipped of all of us. So really
Yes,
putting some
100%.
putting like a big shiny thing on him seems perfectly fine.
You know, had you made or attempted to make a deal with him, maybe he could have thrown in a diabolical quill.
Yeah,
But,
we get the quill. It's the last thing he has.
It is too late now.
Oh, alas.
You had to put it up for lease. Go
Yeah,
to the pawnbroker for dragon.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll start selling off this stuff then. See here, calculate this properly. But yeah, I think streaming wise, we will stop it here. No one wants to see me slowly calculate money to buy a staff. Thanks for watching, folks. We will see you next week when we plumb the depths of the sewer level 8. And see you tomorrow morning for more Star Kings with me, Malachi. Have a nice weekend.